Lights are on, the stage is set, controllers charge, we ain't done yet. We talked Xbox, now we're back in line, grinding hard past overtime. Feel the rumble, hear the sound. The grindhouse crew is back around. The gaming grindhouse is back, oh yeah. We keep on grinding, we don't play fair. Level up, rise high, let's go. Grinders unite, feel the glow. Grinders unite, feel the glow. Feel the glow. Grinders unite, feel the glow. Pixel dreams in neon nights, button mashing for the fight. No respawns, we're all in from the menu to the win. Grind it up, grind it down, turn the gaming world around. Stack those points, rack that score. The grindhouse fam, we want more. The gaming grindhouse. The gaming. The gaming grindhouse is back, oh yeah. We keep on grinding, we don't play fair. Level up, rise high, let's go. Grinders unite, feel the
Yo, 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 what's up, grinders? Happy Grindhouse Monday. How you doing out there? Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. It has been wild times, man. Wild, wild times. How you doing? Danelle Brown, member of 34 months, kicking us off with a member, VIP member for 34 months. He goes, hey, Bootleg Jez. Thank you for the #1 pick. LOL. I hope everything is good with you and your family. Go Raiders. LOL. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Football. Yeah, I was happy to see the Eagles lose. That's right. As a Giants fan. Hell yeah. That's right. Choke City. That's right. I'd rather just suck and not waste my time than to do all that and get to the playoffs and suck again. But anyway, Giants are a disaster as well. So we will see. But the Eagles, they're ready to fire everybody right now because of the horrible play calling that they had over there. But man, oh man, a good days when the Eagles lose. That's all I got to say about that. Hit all the buttons like Josh Ayers says. Welcome everybody to Gaming Grindhouse Monday night episode. Man, where are we at? 227. Woo! It's been a long time, Gaming Grindhouse. Yeah, definitely hit that like. Share it out. I wanted to do, we had to do a Grindhouse Choice VIP show, so we had to do members. I have to do a stream. I wanted to do over the weekend, but man, there's been, I don't know, it just feels like everybody's just, I have to be there for everything. It's one of those things. I don't know what's going down, but I just feel like it's a lot of pressures. I just got to be there, do this, do that, do this, do this, do this, and then it's like I need to do this, and it's like I don't have time. But that's why definitely I am making that time. And I had a few minutes late tonight because I had to do something again. But anyway, it's that time. It's the beginning of the year. Everybody's trying to get back into swing things. We're on vacation. and now getting back into the swing of things, just like with anything. Getting back to the grindhouse, get that routine cooking in there. Dude, I did some DJ mix for the VIP members. So if you get one or if you upgrade to VIP, I did a live mix of gaming heroes. I put a set together of gaming heroes music that represents like a bunch of all across the different platforms and stuff like that. And did a live mix for the members on last week. So if you become a member or there's videos for you like that there. Also, I dropped a couple of new songs for everybody, catching up with the songs there. So I haven't, that's right, Mr. Tez, I have not stopped. So, and I wanted to do a mix today. I had some songs lined up, but I didn't have the time. So, but let me know if you like it. If you do some of that stuff, definitely trying to throw some more, the music. Everybody does like, the music. It's fun. I make some of the music and, dude, but I got some good songs. So there's a good song release. If we hit that the Steam the chat goal, I got a 25 years for what? Oh man, that's gonna be tonight's theme. How do they celebrate 25 years of Xbox? Oh man, how does that happen? I was thinking about this when I saw the Dev Direct, and we'll talk about this. We have CES was an AI fiasco. Project Mara canceled, hot off the presses from the bootleg. Xbox avowed. Oh man, going to PlayStation console sales update, another one 12. Oh man, and then the dev update that's coming on January 22nd, I believe, on one of those dates. I'll get you the date there. And it's PlayStation X, like where, like it is definitely the typical, just question mark of what's going on in the industry. Why 25? 25 of what? That's what I say. 25 for who? For who? We are now who? Who's 25 for? Let me get my let me get my screens up here. Bootleg is on all over the place, man. He's just throwing stuff out there. He don't care. Nobody don't care anymore. Oh man, he got some good music here. They just don't care anymore. They're just like whatever just gets engagement and gets things. People just going wild, and it is so annoying because it's like, people just want to know really what we're gonna be doing here, and you just got a whole bunch of noise, dude. So much noise. But shout out to everybody coming on in here. We got T.O., Ron M, Josh Ayers, we got Mr. Tennis, Mary Wilcox in the house. How you doing? Who else we got? Jabroni in the house. Got Nick Heath Stevens. What else we got here? I know I went 15 minutes late, but I did post it that way. Zetmondo's in the house. What's up, Zetmondo? We got Nick again coming on in here. Yeah, but my goodness. Well, hit that like button, grinders. We're gonna get into it. Let's start. So CES, right? CES, the Consumer Electronics Show that happens usually the first or second week, the first weekend of the new year, and you know what? I'm not gonna have to say it. It's not gonna be me. It's gonna be our resident our resident here. Let me tell you what CES was this year.
It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, a train wreck, because all it was about was AI in everything that doesn't need that. AI knives, that AI robots all over the place. AI. It's like the new ray tracing, new 3D TVs. Nothing interesting. It seemed like, you know what it reminded me of? I looked at some of the CES stuff, and I'm not going to waste everybody's time and cover it here, but I looked at some of the CES stuff, dude. It reminded me of a sharper image at Five Below. That's what it looked like. It looked like some AI slop. It's what basically it was. I felt like this. I'm like, is this sharper image at Five Below? Because everything just looked cheap and just like the same old stuff with like, let's put quote AI next to it. Let's make a knife that vibrates, but AI is there. And like, let it tell you what you're cutting. Like, oh man, craziness. AI and everything. And then they revised all the computers, and the only one that made sense during this whole fiasco CES, guess who it was? It was friggin' Dell. Dell was the only one that made sense during the CES. This is the only news that I got out of CES. It was Dell. No, Peter Molyneux, get away. It was Dell.
Dell came out there and said exactly what it is. Dell admits to consumers don't care about AI PCs. Dell is now shifting its focus this year away from being all about the AI PC because consumers aren't interested. A surprisingly honest admission from one of Microsoft's biggest PC partners, Microsoft. Biggest PC partners. There you go. Shout out to Ron M with the 5 VIPs. Give them access to the DJ Grindhouse. That's right. Thank you so much, Ron M. Giving the VIPs. You got 5 VIPs out there. Hit them up. AK2Sensible, Marquise Boyski, Singularity, and Peter Parker. The Peter Parker. Getting ready for Spider-Man this year. Oh, man. Let's go. Cooking. Where are my numbers? There's numbers in there. Let's go. Where are my VIPs? Over here. Let's go. Got my remix going on there. Shout out to Ron, man. I still got my reverb on. Yo, got him. So yeah, you guys got that the VIPs. Go check out my my DJ Grindhouse mix that I did video last week on there. But you know what? Dell is the only one that actually made sense. Nobody and you know what? It's so funny because they put that AI button, right? That Copilot button on all the PCs, and about 4 months after that button was put on all these PCs, Microsoft did an update to repurpose it because people didn't want it. They wanted to use Right Alt instead. Nobody wants a forced button on there. And Dell coming out there and telling you exactly the way it is. Like, you know, they're not interested in it. They're not interested in it. Consumers don't want Copilot AI. They're just not, they're not about it. There's no use case for it. They don't find it useful. And it's funny is that along these lines of this, basically, who came out here? Our good old friend Mike Ybarra came out here and said basically like just jumping on the what he was seeing with this whole Copilot and AI stuff. You know, Ybarra had something to say, and where was Ybarra's? Well, I don't know if I had Ybarra's. There it is, right here. The challenge when AI hype drives your stock prices high, yet no one uses it. First, you force every division to figure out how Copilot story, about a Copilot story, and force install it, Xbox Copilot. Then you rename it Office to Copilot so that you could say you have hundreds of millions of users. Then when all that fails, you cut the workforce. Wrong strategy. So that's, in a nutshell, exactly what's going on. You force it amongst everybody. People just throw it in, and nobody's using it. And all you're doing is, it sounds familiar. And the reason why I highlight this whole AI Copilot, because it's the state of Microsoft. It's the state of what's going on, and that's impacting exactly what Xbox is doing. So, Ybarra speaking facts right here. But the thing is this statement right here. You rename stuff or redefine what an Xbox fan is or what an Xbox user is. You redefine them to enhance your numbers so you can say you have hundreds of millions of users to your investors, to all the stockholders. Oh, we got all these users of Xbox. We got all these engagement numbers. But the problem is that just buys you time, because what happens is when the devil comes around and is like, okay, it's time to collect now. You just told me you got all these users. You got me all these people. Now you tell me, where's the money? Show me the money. And when it's time to show the money, oh, sorry, guys. Yeah. Nobody's using it. We didn't get the money. And that's exactly what's going on here with the AI. They're just repurposing all the stuff. Now all Copilot now is Office. So all these users now are here. For what? Because what's going to happen is they're going to say, oh, wow, we got all these users in AI now. So how are we monetizing this? How much money are we making? It's like less, equal, or flat. Oh, oops. And then there's rumors that they're going to have a big layoff. I know Tim Dog was on the show saying about they're going to have big layoffs. Bootleg Jez saying the Xbox is not going to be affected by it. Well, we got a cancellation today. Rumored. Shout out to Super Hemi, Liquid Data with the 2. He goes, I got the package. Pause. Thank you. There you go. I'm glad you got a confirmation. Grindhouse delivered. There you go. For the giveaway of the PlayStation Portal, got the package. There he goes. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. It's really an awesome case. I have it on mine, and they are awesome. So enjoy it. He got the giveaway of the PlayStation Portal case. PlayStation Portal delivering greatness to everybody out there. But yeah, this AI thing, man, sounds like I read this and I just take Copilot and replace it with Xbox. This Dennis says bootlegs losing credibility. Dude, it's I'm telling you, whatever Xbox stuff you listen to right now, they are in panic mode. Panic mode. They are in delusional mode where they think that there's still an Xbox console and all this future, like nothing changed. Those are the crazies. And then you got the ones that know the end is coming or the end has happened, and they're just like, yo, just say whatever. Like ants underneath, like you pick up a rock and the ants just don't know what to do. They run all over the place. Those are those. Bootleg out there shooting shit. He don't know. He don't know. He don't care. He don't care. That's the point. That's what drives me. That's what grinds my gears. I care. I wouldn't be doing this shit if I didn't care. It bothers me that they are in the state that it is right now. And that they have taken everything. And this is, of all years, the 25th anniversary of Xbox. I was with Xbox about 22 years of it. And to celebrate a legacy of what? Look what they did to it. This should be the ultimate slap in the face. This is the worst anniversary possible. And it should care. Because if you care about gaming, you should care about what's going on with Xbox and everything else, dude. But these guys, they play World of Warcraft, face down, don't take showers for 3 days. He got a job at Xbox, and now he's all, I guess I'm the Xbox guy. He don't play Nintendo. He hates Nintendo. Hey, how do you become a gamer and you hate Nintendo? That's just bootleg. That's bootleg talk. That's bootleg. You're a gaming, you cover gaming, but hate Nintendo. Don't like, never played a Nintendo. Hello? Maybe you don't play anymore, but just don't, like, no interest. Like, I don't play Nintendo like I play Nintendo. Like, Nintendo's a pain in the ass. But my God, you got to give credit where credit's due. Nintendo does what they do. But my God, never touch it. Like, what kind of gaming on? Gaming what? But then has the Gugnons to come on to gaming for everyone. What? Gaming for everyone? But you don't game everywhere. What does it matter? Exactly, Josh. You don't play Nintendo anymore, but you got to acknowledge them. You can't be like, oh, yeah, I never touch a Nintendo. Like when Rand was talking about what to do to their podcast. He's like, I can't do Nintendo because Jez he hates Nintendo. You don't play him. Like, yo. Like, whoa. Dude, and he's gaming. Holy crap. He only play on Xbox. But they don't care. Shoot this shit, throw it out there. My sources tell me this. Copium, just 4 games. Dude, it is a bloodbath. Nobody's getting laid off. There's this whole thing, and they're like, this is not true. Everybody trying to damage control this. The 4th consecutive January, potentially cutting between 11 and 22,000 jobs. Then they said it's not true. Oh, it's not happening. It's rumor. Okay. Whatever you say. But I can tell you, I spoke about the AI. The writing is on the wall of what's going down, dude. They're not hitting their numbers. The growth is not there. It's artificial growth. It's fake. It's fake growth. Now, shout out to Lucci in the house. How you doing, Lucci, man? Happy New Year to you. He got me in the message here. And this is one of the topics I was covering today. So apparently, gamingbolt.com, if you remember, Project Mara. You remember that game? It was on everybody's list. Do you remember? Project Mara. On everybody's list. Hello? Project. Hello? Project Mara? Hello? Hello? Oh. I don't know. I don't think anybody's interested in it. But Project Mara, if you remember, it was the demo of the room. The steps. It was the steps, the room. What? Does anybody remember Project Mara? Anybody? What? I know why you don't remember it. It was 5 years ago. I remember. Oh man, heavy breathing. Pause. Well, I know this is not right. It had a dev diary, #1.
With a 20-person team, Hellblade proved that smaller, focused teams.
This guy's gone. He left after Hellblade 2.
Now, and collaborating with those who can offer different or complementary solutions, we can kickstart a movement, one based on sound principles, and help each other to find ways of improving the quality of life for a lot of people.
No, it wasn't
the Inside
Hellblade
project
expansion.
is a moonshot, but we hope to give players successful strategies to master
There
their
it is, right here.
fears
This
within
was the
an
announcement
immersive
of
game
it.
experience,
The tapes.
and give them the means to carry this over into everyday life. Along the way, we will be researching new control interfaces, the psychology of play, and explore the outer reaches of what games are capable of achieving. Which leads us to our next project, which we are announcing right here, right now.
Oh, baby, here we go. More games. Oh, we'll skip the trailer. We just saw it. That's Senua.
Project Mara will be a real-world and grounded representation of true mental terror. It'll be based heavily on research, interviews, and first-hand accounts to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and believably as possible. At the heart of it is the character that drives it. The game only features one character and one location. It is an experimental project and a showcase of what could become a new immersive storytelling medium.
Being part of Xbox Game Studios puts us in a privileged position. We're 120 people, we've wrapped up all of our work for hire commitments, and we're about to launch Bleeding Edge. And now
Stop. Oh, man, he's just about to launch Bleeding Edge. Oh, goodness. Man, oh, man. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, man. Oh man, did this man just say he's about to launch Bleeding Edge? Oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness.
I'm here to tell you right now.
I got hiccups now. Oh no. Grinders, I got hiccups live because I just laughed myself into getting hiccups. Oh no. Oh man.
Now we get to design and direct our own projects.
Oh no, I got hiccups. What do? I gotta drink some water. Let this man talk while I drink some water.
We've rallied the studio around a new mission.
Oh man. Wow. Man, the W's just keep on coming. Yikes. Oh no. Hellblade 3 is Ninja Theory's next game. Oh man, they're making the Hellblade 3? Oh man, they need another 6 hours. Project Mara not currently in development. Rumor. The experimental horror was just a concept. Oh man, but bots put that on their list, their wish list. It's not a game that's currently being worked on at Ninja Theory. But then when I saw where this was coming from, it's coming from, it's not coming from Jason Schreier. So, like, rumors around the secret fourth title to be reeled about. Xbox is the only one that does a developer direct to tell you what they're going to show. And everybody, we're going to talk about the dev direct. But then the other thing is that everybody's just like, what's the secret game? It's just like, dude, stop. Do you not like what they're showing? That you need a secret game? Like you want a secret game? Look what happened to the last secret game in Hi-Fi Rush. Look at that secret. Look at the last secret game. Ninja Gaiden 4 was a secret game. Dude, you blew that shit right out your ass in November that came out. October, when the hell it came out. There was your secret game. Why do you dopes care? Not like you play them. It's not like they're good. What does it matter? Why? They announced 3 games. You don't like them? We got to figure out the 4th game. There looks like there's space. There's space in the dev direct picture. There's got to be a secret game. You don't play this shit. Hi-Fi Rush, they'll drop. Fire the studio. Secret game last year, Ninja Gaiden 4. Nobody fucking played it. What does it matter? Why are we wondering what the secret game is? What about what they're gonna show? Aren't you concerned we haven't seen anything of Fable? Is Fable going to look downgraded? We'll talk about it. What is going to happen? Forza Horizon? Are you sick of Forza that you don't care? That's the best quality game they got. But let's figure out what goes into space over there. Let's figure out the secret game. You don't play the secret game. But what do you think it's going to be? The secret game. What is the secret game? And bootleg, like, there it is. Some people thought it'd be Project Mara. What? Who? Like, yo, man. Desperation in the search for W's. Please. After all, it matches the description. And of course, the secret game is, quote, from some rumor somewhere. What I heard was, it's so friggin' annoying. It is so annoying with everything nowadays. Like, they tell you what they're going to announce, and everybody's like, what's the secret shit? Dude, they're telling you. They have pictures of, like, we got this game, and this game. Oh, there's always a secret game. But then there's a quote going around. It says, it's smaller scale original game from a first-party studio. So, Curb Fable, that we might see friggin' gameplay after goddamn 20 years. We finally might see somebody just play the game, or we're going to see a bunch of devs talking about lunch and brunch. Are we going to see a full rundown of Fable, which we should? No. Forza Horizon, finally in Japan after you bitches complained about it for all these years. Forza Horizon 6. Most quality game that Microsoft has. Some third-party game that Shuhei is hyping up. No. The secret game. The secret game. The small-scaled original title. What?
Like zoinks.
What? You dudes are just so. What do you think it's gonna be? What do you think it's gonna be? What? You should be going, where the hell's Gears of War, bitch? Where's Gears E-Day? That should be the secret game. Where the hell is State of K3? Where are those games? Oh, no. Who's this? Project Mara, it might be. What? For what? Why? Woohoo! Why? Maybe it's Blade. Oh, no, they don't announce that shit. Maybe it's Blade. Like, why? Why? The secret game, because they're so desperate for some W's. I don't know why. Because what? They want everybody to tune in and go, oh my God, Xbox is back. Throw your PlayStations out the window. Xbox 4th mystery game revealed. I'm done. PlayStation, keep Wolverine. We're going to play this Xbox surprise game that just showed up. Like what? Like secret shit. But anyway, everybody trying to guess what the secret game is. They're like, they always show more than 3 games. This has got to be. Well, I told you the secret games are. You still playing them? Hi-Fi Rush, you playing it? Ninja Gaiden 4, the secret game. They're secret. But then we look and we see, unfortunately, it doesn't seem the case as Windows Central. Oh, man, here he goes again. The bootleg Jez. Ah, shit. Oh, God. This comes from the bootleg. He don't know. Oh, man. He says that Project Mara is not in the works. During the podcast, it was just a concept. It's not a game they're currently working on. It may be something they work on eventually, but Project Mara is not a game that's being worked on at Ninja Theory. What's Hellblade 3, apparently, the report's going to be a bit more interactive. A bit more? Oh, whoa. Wait a second.
Another one.
A bit more. Hold on. Whoa, we got to come to a screeching halt here. Hellblade 3 is going to be, quote, a bit more interactive than 1 and 2. Well, let me tell you something from somebody who beat both of them. 25 yawns record of Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 was less interactive than the first Hellblade. But the third one is going to be a little bit more interactive. Well, we need some clarification because Hellblade 1 was a lot of interactivity. Hellblade 2 was autopilot. You could just say, fight for me, and watch a movie and move to a space. So Hellblade 3 is going to be a bit more than 1 or a bit more than 2. Because 1 was a lot more interactive than 2, and 3 is now a bit more. Bootleg says they want to make it more of a game and broaden its appeal. Who? Who? Like, you gotta be a crazy gamer. Crazy. Nutso. You ought not care. Look at this quote. A bit more interactive Hellblade 1 and 2. They want to make it more of a game and broaden its appeal. Dude, wasn't that the purpose of the sequel? Wasn't that what Hellblade 2 was supposed to be? Hellblade 2 was they thought it was going to be their God of War. No cap. It was going to be God of War. Instead, Hellblade 2 came out and it was...
Bass is fucking raw shit. Raw.
It was
chicken.
Raw.
It's raw. Fucking raw. They look raw. Raw cow.
That was 2's mission.
Raw. Fuck off. By the way,
dude,
it's raw.
That was them. They said by being owned by Microsoft. This is the guy said, look, cooking.
Philosophy that we're rolling out across the entire studio. And the teams on all of these new projects combined will still be smaller than that of a single typical AAA
element, which we call Dreadnought. And just as we did with
Dude,
Hellblade,
they did a whole sizzle reel of why they're owned by Microsoft, and with the Microsoft money, it was gonna make them gonna make them cook. Hellblade 2 was supposed to be that game. open world, the advances in combat, all this stuff. And it was a snore fest. It was a snore. I yawned 25 times live. And I beat the game. And I discovered the auto fight mode, which I did not turn on, but you could just say auto fight and it would fight for you during the only interactive scenes. The rest of it was just walking. And then when you have a combat fight, it was all pre-scripted turn shots. It wasn't even as action as the first one. The first one actually had physical combat. When you hit a button, you actually did something. This triggered an animation. And then you could auto fight. You could make them auto fight. It was horrible story. The first one was light years ahead of the second one. And this was the budget. After over 7 years, 6 years in the development and Microsoft money. And Hellblade 3 is next. A bit more interactive for broad appeal. Oh my God. When's that coming out? So, what is that? 2032? 2030? It took 7 years for the second game. And it was forgotten about. Please. Who gets excited for this shit? I don't understand it. But Project Mara is canceled. Dude, Project Mara was announced before, while they were working on Hellblade 2 doing vacation photos. So you're saying me they scrapped all that shit? And now, and Project Mara, they were scanning their office. That's what the stairs were. Project Mara was experimental horror that explores new ways of storytelling. You heard it here first. Featuring Melina Juergens. Nice. Hey, anything featuring Melina Juergens, we watching. But she's in it too. Dude, they just use the same people. What about Melina's cousin, the sisters? Get the family involved. Then we get more people than just Melina. She can't be the only person you mocap. Jesus. I know you want to keep the budget low. But my goodness, poor Melina. You put her through torture. She was demoing the Unreal Engine 5, the motion capture. Is anybody else? She works there. Save a buck. And mocap somebody else. Get Phil Spencer's ass in there. Mocap his ass. Or booty. Poor Melina. That's all they keep doing is mocapping her. I don't mind, but Jesus. Somebody else. No, we're not hiring anybody. It's just Melina mocap. Oh, yo, Hellblade. Dude, Ninja Theory. Why don't you remaster Kung Fu Chaos? Mm-hmm. But my goodness. Dude, that'd be Phil's next job. Melina's in everything. They put Melina. Oh, Melina was supposed to be in it. What? Dude, somebody. I know Herman got his girlfriend Aloy. Somebody at Ninja Theory is like, we need a new game. We got a mocap Melina. We got to put Melina in it. Yes, Melina. Like, what? Stop putting Melina in all your games. Mocap somebody else. She was going to be in that too? Damn. We don't hear it. Melina's in the game. She's the only character in the game, Melina. Project Melina. Scan her again. Get her in those tight pants and all the balls all over her paws. Phil, what are they doing over there?
I don't know.
Check out Melina. They're mocapping her for everything now. Booty, get your ass over there. Melina, get all over the place. That poor Melina. The speculation around the secret fourth game continues. But we won't have to wait too long because the Devil Direct airs on January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And it has Fable, Forza, and Beast of Reincarnation. Poor Melina, man. All they do is mocap her ass. So the mystery of the fourth game, because apparently Fable and Forza are not good enough. They got a mystery small game. And Bootleg announcing dude, that Project Mara video was in 2020. We're finding out 6 years later that it was just a concept. Dude, I could have told you that when they showed it in 2020. I was like, dude, this is not a game. I showed you the video. Dude sitting out here, look at him. He just came in from smoking something. He's like, let me do a video.
Leads us to our next project, which we are announcing right here, right now.
5 years ago. It took us almost 5 years to say that this is just a concept. You can't tell what's real anymore, was the phrase. I knew this wasn't real. My goodness. Oh, yeah, it's not coming out. So, people, listen, grinders, they'll hit the like button. The logic here is we had to wait to 2026 from this game. There she is again. Scan Melina. Melina! Scan Melina!
Representation of true mental terror.
I think the game ended when he left before Hellblade 2.
Interviews and first-hand accounts to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and believably as possible.
Yes. Sounds like just Microsoft themselves. The horrors of the mind of game development. But I could have told you then. You didn't have to wait to bootleg Jez on 2026 on January 12th for him to tell you that Project Mara was just a concept. I told you that in 2020. When this guy was prancing around over here smoking something. I said that this game is not a game. But guess what? Cobra put it on his list. Everybody put it on their list. Everybody put it on their lists. Oh, no, this is the trailer. There's another one.
With a 20-person team, Hellblade proved that smaller
Melina, Paul Melina,
can deliver impactful games whilst delivering great
they got a breathing.
technology.
My name is Tamim Antoniadis. I'm the Chief Creative Ninja and co-founder at Ninja Theory, a Cambridge-based games company. For the
I got it, Nick. Thank you.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. My principal collaborator wasn't an artist, but a scientist, and he opened my eyes to a whole new reality.
My name is Paul Fletcher. I'm the Bernard Wolfe Professor of Health Neuroscience at the University of Cambridge. I'm also medically qualified, practicing as a psychiatrist, and I've been interested in studying and helping to treat mental illness for a long time. I was approached by the Ninja Theory team some time ago when they were asking for advice on representing mental illness within a video game.
Yes, Hellblade. Where's Project? Oh, here's Project. Is Project Mara?
The art team's got.
Oh, there's Melina.
This apartment.
In engine.
And to do this, we first start with materials. So we got a bunch of material samples from the apartment: wood, carpet, etc., wallpaper, and photographed them under lots of different lighting conditions. And we scanned a bunch of it as well using a home-built scanner that our technical art director, Matt, created. And with this reference, we then generated procedural shaders and detail maps to
You're my number one customer.
As true to life as possible. But a funny thing happens when you get that close to a material. You know, when you get as close as a human eye can possibly see. Things that seem flat from afar become 3D. You start to see details, you start to see edges, edge wear, you see lints, you see
this guy left.
All kinds of stuff.
He's gone.
3D geometry. So materials.
He left before Hellblade 2 released. He left.
Things. They're things that.
They were taking a picture of leather.
Shaders and 3D geometry. So developing these shaders has been a long and arduous process that took our artists several months. But in the end, we got pretty damn.
This was just a concept, though. Wait till 2026.
True to life. But then the next challenge is to recreate the whole of the apartment, the dimensions of the apartment. And this is trickier than it sounds. You can't just go around with a measuring tape. It's just not accurate enough, and there's not enough detail that you capture. And we tried various different techniques with very mixed results. So in the end, we contacted ClearAngle, who specialize in this kind of stuff. And they spent a whole
Sounds like
day
a lot of work and a lot of consulting for a concept.
And
5 years ago.
provided us with some of the best reference we've ever seen. A point cloud of the entirety of the apartment, down to every little detail. So with this reference in hand, The challenge for the artist is to create what we achieved on a micro scale with these materials, but across the whole apartment. And there's no way you can do this by hand. It has to be procedurally generated. So all of our environment artists dived into procedural tools, and Houdini in particular, and started to build and develop their own tools with simple interfaces so that we could scale these materials and features across the whole of the apartment. So there's this kind of a shift going on
It's like a lot of work
in the way we
for a concept.
create art. Artists are not there to just...
Dude, this was 5 years ago.
They're there to create systems that...
4 years ago. 5 years ago now, it's 4 years. This is what they did.
Variations of that object. So
Phil cut the
it's
budget.
An entirely different approach that is laying the foundation for
like,
all of our projects.
Just do Hellblade 3 with more interactivity.
All of our future projects.
Scrap the apartment. Booty scoped the shit out. He scoped in there. He goes, what? He goes, just do Hellblade 3, auto fight.
We're aiming for an experience that feels real. That doesn't feel like a game, and it doesn't feel like a movie. It's something altogether different. And there's a power in tricking the mind into believing it's real, before then subverting it, so that you experience the mind-bending strangeness and horror of the world that Mara inhabits.
Oh, watch Melina! Somebody's behind you!
Project Mara
Somebody behind
will be
you!
a real-world and grounded
Oh shit,
representation
that's scary!
of true...
Woo! Made me jump out of my seat! There's somebody behind Melina! Melina, look behind you!
Experience the
Look out!
mind-bending strangeness and horror of
Oh!
the world that Mara inhabits.
Oh, Melina, look! The guy got the camera on your ass! Oh, shit! Get him! Oh!
Mara will be a real-world and grounded...
Thank you, Nick, for sending me the video, man. But just a concept, dude. They follow Melina with a camera. That's all they want to do.
representation of true mental terror.
Yeah, that's some mental terror, dude. Having you follow her around with a camera, that's some mental ass terror. Holy shit. I'd be scared around if you be following me around with a camera up my ass.
It'll be based heavily on
He just films her 24/7. He's like, yo, I got to follow Melina around today. Melina, we need a new game. Let me follow you around with the camera. We got to capture the bathroom. What? Yes, the shower. We need to capture the drops of water that hit your body. I need the camera in there. Oh, no, yes. We need to capture everything, Melina. Melina, I need to watch you take a shower with the, he's in there with the camera. He's like, we need to capture the water particles for the game. Dude, just doing an excuse to follow Melina around with a camera. That's it. He just wants to do this. He wants to creep on her. Oh man, that's why he's not there anymore. Oh shit, they said, dude, look, she got 2 cameras on her. Dude, they're like, we need a new game. Let's follow Melina around with the camera. Oh man, Ninja Theory with some bullshit going on there. Dude. They have swim goggles on. Dude, they're covered up in they got the top on them. They got like one of those freaking tops. like we gotta watch her in the shower. We need to capture all the Melina's like, why are you guys here? He goes, oh, I brought the cameras. We gotta capture everything. 3D scans of your body with the water hitting you. Oh man, now shampoo your hair. I gotta get the shampoo particles. Oh man, like yo, they got cameras following Melina around.
Project
Look at him. He's like, yo, Melina, we gotta do another game.
Mara will be a real-world and grounded representation of true mental terror.
He said a real world. He didn't say a concept.
It'll be based heavily on research, interviews, and first-hand accounts to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and believably as possible. At the heart of it is the character that drives it. The game only features one character and one location.
Hey, whoa. The guy did not say concept. He said the game. Dude said the game. Where's Bootleg? Where's Bootleg in the streets? Bootleg saying that it was a concept. Dude. He says it's just a concept. It's not a game. Yo, this dude, how does he get away with it? How? How does this grumpy old crusty man get away with this? A concept, not a game. Doesn't say it's a game.
Another one.
What a bootleg. Yo, he is the ultimate bootleg, man. He does more damage for this brand than anybody. He better just keep his mouth shut. Dude. Where's all the Xbox fans that were looking forward to Project Mara pulling up this video? Going, dude, what do you mean it's a concept? All we're trying to do is figure out what secret game number 4 is. We're not asking for cancellations and shit. We're not asking for what's going down. All we want to know is what's the mystery game, because that's what drives us. You know, Fable being shown finally, nobody cares about. They're like, no, what's the 4th mystery game? They were just wondering what the 4th mystery game was, and this guy's like, nah, yeah, Project Mara is just a concept, not a game. Dude says it right there. Shout out to Nick and the Gaming Grinders.
Possible. At the heart of it is the character that drives it. The game only features one character and one location. It is an experimental project and a showcase of what could become a new immersive storytelling medium.
The game. It was an interactive experience, but he says the game. He didn't say it was just a concept that we're doing this. He says, no, it's an experimental game. It's a game, not concept. Concept is totally different. That means that there was no game involved. Dude said there's one character and one location. But it's just a concept. It wasn't a game. Well, they spent a lot of time on it, it seems. Seems like a lot of wasted time. And what are you doing? You're capturing an apartment. With Melina walking around an apartment. You can fall into the showers. How does that even fit into a game of Hellblade 3? What is she, transport to the future? She gets an apartment all of a sudden in Hellblade 3? Is that what you're mocapping for? Melina, we need to follow you in your next bath. Why? Oh, because we're mocapping. Senua takes a bath in an apartment in Hellblade 3, and I just want to follow you with the camera, and these other dudes are going to take some camera shots of you in the bathtub in this apartment as you live and sleep. Oh, it's for Hellblade 3. Trust me. It's for Hellblade 3. She gets a new apartment in the Upper East Side. She gets a new apartment. It was all a dream. It was Biggie. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. She's in the Upper East Side now, sleeping. You ever see? She's Abstergo was in there. Who? What? Who? Yeah. Hellblade 3. She jumped back she was in the future. So let's follow you down the bathtub. Make sure we don't want too many bubbles. The animators don't want too many bubbles. Let's see it all. Come on, Melina. Just me and these 3 dudes with some cameras are going to scan your body as you take this bath, because we need to capture you for Hellblade 3. Hellblade 3, the Upper East Side, we're calling it. It's the new game that we're making. That's send you on the Upper East Side. The saga continues in New York City, in this apartment, in the bathtub. So maybe not too many bubbles. Dude. But it's a concept, though. Like what were they mocapping for? That had nothing to do with Hellblade. That's a new game. This ain't foam stars, boys. That's right. He's like, nah, no foam. We want no foam. We want to see it all. We got to. Our animators got to animate everything. Moving on up. That's Hellblade. I already know Hellblade 3's concept. Melina gets an apartment. They got Hellblade 3 in the apartments, Upper East Side. Cyberdragon, member of 48 months. Thank you so much, Cyberdragon. He goes, sup, chat mods, grinders, and Jet77. It's 2026. Make good, bad, and buggy games on the horizon. Play the games you buy the games you play. Amen to that, Cyberdragon. Thank you, man, for all your support. Shout out to you out there. Primal Plaza with the 5. He goes, I think Microsoft doesn't care about making good games as long as they have a few that are heavy hitters like Minecraft, Diablo, and Candy Crush Saga. Primal, I agree with you. And I think all that went downhill when they bought the Activision, Call of Duty, the big heavy hitters. All these little intermediary games, dude, they're gonna crap them out. Like, yeah, maybe less of those, and we'll just do our tentpole games. Who even knows? Like, I don't even know what their development is. Satya already about to pull the plug on this whole AI thing. Listen, I said this before, if Satya, and thank you so much for the super chat, if Satya can't monetize AI in games, all these games are cooked. Because the only reason for their existence is for trying to get people on a subscription service to eventually use some sort of AI. That's why you don't see them doing AI initiatives on Xbox consoles. All the pushing of AI from Microsoft is in the PC. Where's the Project Morpheus? What the hell it is? Project Magna. What's the next Xbox? A way for them to shove Xbox on PC so that you could use AI and they could incorporate AI into it. They're not doing new Xbox console updates right now trying to throw AI at it. No. All the AI stuff is on PC. That's why Satya's like, yo, PC's where AI is. You got to get there. If you're not there, we're scrapped. And if they get there and nobody's buying the services, nobody's using AI, dude, he's going to pull the plug because he's going to be like, you know what, guys, this game shit, nobody, we don't need any of this. No, we don't need any of this stuff. We'll keep the big temples, just like Primal said. Has a Minecraft, has Call of Duty, the big ones. Just push those out, but we're not wasting 30 developers and all that. Get the hell out of here. Just give me the big tentpole titles, the 4 or 5 that get put out there, and that's it. Look at Halo. They're freaking redoing Halo Master Chief 1, 2, and 3. Like, redoing them? When the hell's a new Halo coming out? But AI is kill-lived. It's all for AI. And all these games, they're not making games because they want to entertain you or make a franchise. They're making games so that they could get you lured into their services, to lure into their AI, to their platform. That's what they're doing. Shout out to Michael Melina with 5 VIPs in the house, giving people access to the gaming grindhouse music and DJ mixes. Thank you, Michael Melina. I appreciate it. 5 VIPs for Michael. Ow! Get those grinders in there. Let's go. Anonymous boss member of 18 months. He goes, Nick said Xbox is the box, Jez. Let's get the Bruce Wayne Bucks out grinders. Yo, it's going to be expensive. Because the PC. Project AI. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on, dude. It's crazy. And like I said, 25 years. For what? Juan says, Upgrade is hit 12 million sales. Just got an email about it. Yeah. Yeah, Code Veronica remake. Hell yeah. Oh, Josh just says, breaking Resident Evil Showcase on Thursday. Yep, I'll be there. I will be there. I want some Resident Evil, baby. Speaking of 12 million sales, did you see this from Zuby Zoo? Do you see this? 12 million sales of Upgraders. Apparently, the Xbox S and X sold 12 million units in the first 18 months. Hardware and devices led across functional go-to-market execution for the Xbox Series global launch, navigated supply chain constraints while achieving 12 million units sold in 18 months. From the description of the Vice President of Global Expansion, they just said, while making constraints, they sold 12 million units in the first 18 months across 40 countries. Yeah, speaking of 12 million. Wild, right? There it is right here. Hardware and devices lead. Navigating a supply constraint while achieving 12 million sales sold in the first 18 months. There was supposed to be 10 million in less than a year. That's what Peter Moore said. They sold 12 million in 18. A year and a half. PlayStation did 25. Josh says PlayStation did 25 million in 18 months. That's the launch of it. And what's crazy is that's supposed to be when, and remember, the PlayStation did that in the first 18 months when you couldn't even find it, Josh. PlayStation did that in the first 18 months when PlayStation wasn't even found in stores. Remember, everybody was pushing the Series S. Everybody was pushing the Series. The S is available. Buy the S and buy the X later. Buy the S and buy the X later, they said. The S was available. Xbox was available. They were trying to get you to buy Xbox because you couldn't get a PlayStation. Just buy an Xbox. Play the medium. Play the medium. Anybody? You want to play the medium? Play the medium. Play the medium. PlayStation sold 25 million without even having them in stock. You couldn't get them. Xbox was available in the beginning. Game Pass was growing because of the pandemic. And they sold a measly 12 million consoles in 18 months, dude. And what's crazy is that since then, it's been negative and negative and negative and negative 40%, negative 30%. Dude, they said that last year they possibly sold 1 million to 2 million in a year. There's a reason why they're abandoning this console and they're moving on to PC. They're done. There's nothing left. And how's that in 25 years? Oh, man, Michael believed the lies. He got one. Oh, Michael, you're listening here. I told you not to get a booster. Oh, to play the medium at 20 frames. Oh, man, nice, Lunchi. But more hardware is coming. Yeah, you're gonna line up. Like I said, Michael, anybody lining up for a next Xbox, dude? I don't know what it might blow up in 6 months. The next Xbox, like, come on. the Glazinia. Oh man, what are they using? But there you go, 12 million. There's a reason why they're making the moves that they're making. And you've seen the year over year, quarter after quarter, minus sales. Their hardware is stagnant. It's done. It's not even stagnating. It's going down. It's not even like year over year, it's 0%. Dude, it is minus 40%, minus 25%, minus 30%. It was never up to go down. PlayStation had the highest sales it ever had, and then the next year it's like minus 15%. It's like, yeah, well, they were super high. Microsoft was never high. This could have been the highest they ever were. And ever since then, it's been year over year. We showed it last week. It's been just dire. What is it on here? Look. It's been just back, what is it at now? 1.7, they said, million that they sold in a year, estimated. And the way they get that is where's that? Dusty Bin was tracking it. Dusty Bin tracking that one shipping to Target on October 19th. Dusty Bin was in there. His job now to make sure that he has to get the Dusty Bin tracking is according to my numbers. Where's Dusty Bin? Yeah, here's Dusty Bin. According to Dusty Bin's numbers. Look. They got 2020. They sold 10 million consoles. 2021, 7. 4, 6, 4, 2. Yo. Well, now we're finding out that in 18 months, a year and a half, they sold 12. So Dusty Bin got the numbers of 17? Nah, I don't think so. If they sold 12 by July of the following year, you're telling me that they sold another 5.7 from, yeah, right. Dusty Bin be smoking. Dusty Bin.
Dusty Bin, call Target for that one.
He in his dreams.
Console in October 19. He checks stores on Thanksgiving, not staying at home. And now Xbox got beaten by the next plague under Goo Goo Gadget toy. What are we doing here? Dusty Bin. Dusty Bin. Dusty Bin.
Dusty been skipping Thanksgiving dinner going, I got to check Xbox stock. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't think so. But they're celebrating 25 years, though. And grinders. That takes us to the next Grindhouse topic. Oh, man, that takes us to the next one. Look at this. Oh, yeah, let me just follow up with this before I go to the next topic here. I don't get it, man. What a hell of a show. This must have been, he must have been either on the toilet or something. But my goodness. I just don't get how people could listen. Like, I don't have you guys like believe everything I do. I just show you what I see and I comment on it. I don't sit here and create rumors and speculation and I heard was and this sources and blow smoke up your asses. No, who's wasting your time? If I don't know, I'm not going to say I do so that you like stay around. I just comment on the news. I'm just a commenter. Use my two eyeballs. But who sits there and listens to this? Jez Corden explains that allowing third parties, we just talked about where they are with hardware right now, right? We just talked about where they are with hardware. Now the next hope is that third-party OEMs like Asus, Lenovo, and Razer are going to build a next-gen Xbox hardware ranging from entry-level to high-end models. And that could benefit Xbox gamers in two major ways. One, Xbox could gain recognition in regions such as Asia where it struggled to succeed. And two, many developers who skipped Xbox may start to think we shouldn't skip Xbox now. But that's all in pie in the sky for now, he added. Guys and girls, who in their right mind would believe that? Who? First off, this next Xbox and their OEMs building it. If the next Xbox is not an Xbox console and it is just a PC looking like a console, like a Steam machine or a ROG Ally, it's just a PC running an Xbox app. What recognition? What is Xbox? It's an Xbox. It's an app. Where's my phone? I don't have my phone. Oh, there's my phone. I'm going to show you some facts. Hold on.
Xbox can't compete as they are getting washed in console, crushed in cloud, and now smashed with PC handhelds. Oh no, they suck again. They suck again.
Let me show you something. What's this?
They suck again. Xbox can't come.
Yeah, it's some intermediary thinking music. I gotta show you guys something. Watch this. Because I just saw this. Because again, two eyeballs. And why is this not working? There we go. What the hell is going on? Why can't... There we go. Why... Oh my god, the Twitter with this bullshit. There we go. Look at this. So, I was over at Best Buy. That's where I go. And, Check this out. I gotta move it over here because I gotta oh yeah. The recognition that he's speaking about. Are you kidding me? There it is. Look what I noticed. I was looking at some lights and they have a stand on the side, right? And look what I noticed. Look what we got here. Are those open box returns of the Xbox ROG Ally just stacking up? Like Xbox, the Xbox branded ROG Ally, those red stickers, what are those things? Yeah, that's exactly what they are. They're open box returns. Just sitting out there. Typically, they put these things behind a bar. They put these behind the thing. Typically, they put these, when they have open boxes, they put them behind in the open box section. These were just sitting out there. Two of them. Phil.
Seen Xbox hardware. Our Xbox Ally and
Dar. Xbox branded. Like, dude. I was looking at the lights. I gotta return them, man. I was trying to get some lights for my DJ setup. The friggin', oh, yeah, by the way, I'll give you some tips. Yo, Nanoleaf lamp lights suck ass. They're going back to the store. That's why I was there. I wanted the Nanoleaf, the lamp lights, right? To sync with my music. Dude, their ass. The app sucks. Nanoleaf, I don't know what they do with their things on the wall, but their lamps, trash. Kept disconnecting from the app. They're going back to the store tomorrow. I was looking at it. They have the Xbox ROG Ally sitting there, a little stand, and I look down and I see this. Open boxes. You can't make this shit up. They're returning them. They're like this. Send it back. Oh, is it crazy? I don't want this Xbox. Send it back. I would love to get the stories of them. Guys, yeah, I couldn't play my Xbox games on it. That's the reason for I'm returning it. Crazy though, because typically open boxes are in the case. I was surprised seeing open boxes sitting out there like that, especially that device. That's $1,000 device. Know what else is not on it? The spider wraps. Oh, they don't care. They're like, take it away. There's no spider wraps on them either. There's $1,000 thing just sitting out there. Take it away. Like, yo. You try to leave the store, they're like, no, sir, you forgot something. I'm like, I don't want the ROG Ally X. No, I didn't buy it. No, here, take it. Just take it away. No spider wraps on it. Open box, just sitting there. Dude. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, I gotta show this to the grinders. Open box return. No spider wraps. $1,000 PC just sitting there on the shelf next to cases. Dude, look at all those cases they got over there. Take it away. Take it away. It didn't make it 30 days past Christmas. Dude, I could do my Dusty Bin work too, Dusty Bin. There you go. Hit that like button. But yeah, I was looking at the lights and they got this thing over there and I was like, what? I was like, oh man, open boxes, no spider wraps just sitting there. Take it away. Get out of here. It's free. Go home. Dude, it's like, yo, it's crazy. Sir, do we put it with the other open boxes in the glass case? Nah, put that shit out there. Nah, get out of here. Clearly it's so well. Dude, now I gotta go. I'm gonna go check. I want to go see where the open box is. Dude, if there's a whole bunch of them in open box, I'm taking another picture. This is the overflow. This is the overflow. Take it away. But there you go. So tell me again, the Xbox recognition, the exposure of Xbox. Dude, Xbox didn't mean shit because guess what it was? It was deception. It was deception. Because it's not an Xbox. And if these Lenovo dudes and Asus dudes are making PCs and calling them Xboxes, meet your maker right here. This is your fate. You want to see into the future? You Lenovo Xbox? Here it is. Because you're not an Xbox. Unless they come out, like I've said this before, unless they come out and they go, guys, everything that's on Xbox console plays on this, then we're talking a different story. But if it is just a PC with the Xbox app booting up, that experience, which, by the way, talk about something that was hyped up so much and basically turned into crickets. The Xbox full screen experience. Dude, it's on everything. Today, it was on everything in November. It's on every PC imaginable. It is on all the handhelds, all the laptops, all the gaming PCs. Please, honestly, grinders in the chat. How many people have been covering the full screen Xbox experience? It's on everything now. It's not just on this device. It is everywhere. It is on this PC right now. It is on every PC imaginable. How much coverage has there been of the Xbox experience and the improvements or what it's doing? No. Instead, Legion Go is announcing the Steam OS. Dude, they couldn't even get out of the holidays with not putting Windows on it. They're like, Steam OS is coming to the Legion Go 2. We're not even waiting. But the full screen experience, the thing they hyped up so much that makes this an Xbox, is on every PC that you know right now. Every spot, every person you follow, everybody on Twitter. How many Xbox full screen experiences have you seen? They lived and died the day this thing came out. And everybody said the Xbox experience sucks. And it doesn't play your games. So, let's go back to the bootleg. He says that Xbox branded Lenovo's and ROGs and Asus and all this stuff is going to do this. It's going to bring Xbox into other regions, he said. He said it's going to take Xbox and bring it into other regions. Where is he? He says that it's bringing Xbox and it's bringing Xbox into other regions and get regions. Yeah, get them recognition. And this is what I don't get. How developers who skipped Xbox will think we don't skip Xbox now. Why? If it's just a PC, they're going to just bake it for Steam. Do you mean that devs want to do Play Anywhere and give a game away for free? You mean devs want to develop for the Xbox app? They're going to develop for Steam. They're not going to develop for the... So you're celebrating skipping Xbox because if there is no console and it's a PC with an Xbox experience, then you're still developing for a PC. And if you're going to develop for a PC, you put it on Steam. You're telling me that this is going to make people want to make it for the Xbox store? The Windows store? The Microsoft? This trash sitting down here? This Windows store? This thing? This? Because this, if you don't put it in this store, that's skipping Xbox then, right? This? Because this is what Xbox is. This is it. In the full screen experience, this is Xbox. Because everything is, gaming. Here you go. This is Xbox now. Here you go. Compete with Gambino 250. Club Vegas 2026. Oh, shit, Phil. Are you ready? Raid Shadow Legends is there. Look at this. Who's missing out on Designville? Merge and Design. The most powerful. Look at these free-to-play games. Must Play, Solitaire, Minecraft, Mahjong, Solitaire, Jigsaw, Sudoku. Look at this one. Microsoft Ultimate Word Games. Who's missing out on that banger? This is the store now. This is Xbox. What do you mean they're not going to skip them? This is Xbox now on the full screen experience. They called it
seen Xbox hardware, our Xbox Ally in.
And it runs from this storefront. So what do you mean they're not going to skip Xbox? You think because Asus has a branded Xbox PC They're going to go, oh, you want to know what? Let's put that game on the Series X. We shouldn't skip Xbox. There is no Xbox Series consoles anymore. If these dudes are making them, third-party OEMs, Asus, Razer, are building next-gen Xbox hardware, dude, they're not building consoles. They're not building consoles. Now, Minecraft should be on Game Pass. Yeah, Minecraft's on Game Pass. See, it's right there. It's $30. There's a lot of confusion, and the ROG Ally right here shows you what the confusion does. The NEX Playground beat out Xbox over the holidays. And we thought that was funny. But that means the Xbox console came in like 4th or 5th, because the rest of it after that was the Switch 1 and these PC handhelds. So the impact of this is what happens when you lie to your customer, when you try to use numbers, and like I said with Copilot, when you try to, well, it's an Xbox. It is. Yeah, that's where it goes, because that's not what people thought it was. People thought that was an Xbox handheld. You said Xbox, ROG Xbox. And when they realized that their games didn't go on it, there it is. So much value to it that they didn't even spider wrap its security. It's just sitting out there. But that's what happens when you mislead your customers. So I don't know what this whole Asus, Lenovo, Razer, from entry level to high-end models. Dude, they're PCs. They're all PCs. Unless they're going to come out like, because the reason why I'm saying this is that if they're not PCs, if they really are Xbox consoles, and you've seen how that Xbox has sold, right? If they're not Xboxes, if they're real Xbox consoles, like a real Xbox, like the Series X and S, right? And they're made by Lenovo and all them, well, guess what it's going to need? This. It's going to need sales. Because developers then would need to make sure that it's worthwhile for them not to skip it. And you see how well their own hardware is doing it. The first party hardware, how it's selling, which is less than this. You think that Lenovo making an Xbox is going to sell 10 million in the first year? You think Asus and Lenovo may... Dude, Lenovo can't wait to get on SteamOS. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with these Xboxes and then they go, where's the Windows edition and here's Steam editions to compete with the Steam machine. But it is like you said, it's pie in the sky for now, because you don't know. You don't know. But the thing is, the way, since he is media and an insider, he has to be he's not cautious on how he speaks. And instead, he likes all this stuff. And meanwhile, under 25 years, you're sitting there celebrating it. And it's just like, they're falling apart. Like, I just don't get it. Like, we saw firsthand they hyped up an Xbox full screen experience. And they hyped up a ROG Ally with their full branding behind it, Cerebon, and that thing came out to crickets. Because nobody's even talking about that stupid thing. It's crazy. 25 years, 20 million consoles. Exactly. And then as they're doing that, it's like, oh, not to skip Xbox. And listen, you look at this stuff, like, what did we say? As soon as they delayed, and this is why I said, as soon as they, what's up, Steady Flow? How you doing, man? As soon as they delayed Avowed, Remember the roadmap that we went over? I did a whole show on the roadmap of Avowed. The whole show. I was like, it was like adding more skins, adding like, you know, abilities for tagging locations on the map. Like, these weren't even big updates on their roadmap, but they had this on the roadmap, right? And the one was a New Game Plus, was their fourth one, right? Their fourth one. Well, that one got delayed. And as soon as it got delayed, you entered the Grindhouse and we talked about exactly, what is it? I have it right here. We did a whole show on, dude, they're delaying this thing because they're putting it on PlayStation. We went over this. Remember? We went over this thing. The spring update, arachnophobia safe mode, fog of war improvements, unique gear improvements, summer 2025 cooking, new NPC abilities, new active passive abilities. This is a roadmap. Dude, it sounds like patches that they should have fixed. Custom map markers, that was a big summer feature. That's on the roadmap. And then the big one, which was the fall one, New Game Plus, photo mode, new weapon type, changing appearance, new character presets, more godlike presets. They delayed the fall one. And we did a show, and it was said, we're going to put this in the anniversary update. And I did a show going, dude, that's the PlayStation update. And look at that. Boom. Just like the Grindhouse predicted. No insiders. Nobody whispered in my ear. No contact told me this. I was like, dude, they're delaying it for the PS5. Because they're that desperate. Then, yep. They made the end, they're selling it for $20 cheaper. $70 on Xbox, $49. Thank you, King Gut, for PlayStation. $20 cheaper. With all the roadmap. And then they get a new Game Plus, new races, brand new weapon, new photo mode, and more. Avowed releasing on February 17th. That's right, the Coup 1985 is an insider.
Avowed is a Obsidian first-person action RPG set in the world of Pillars of Eternity, where the player plays as an envoy sent by the Emperor of Adir to the Living Lands to investigate a mysterious plague that's kind of spreading throughout the lands, causing chaos, and you play as the envoy trying to figure out what's kind of going on down there. Do things that affect it in positive ways, negative ways, or in between type of ways, with that type of choice and consequence. In terms of, the post-launch things we've been supporting on it, like we've gotten a bunch of abilities added to the Ranger and Fighter trees to kind of more fill it out comparatively to the Wizard tree. Aspects about it that are like arachnophobia mode, that was like a big community requested feature, as well as, changes to progression, improvements there, gear improvements.
Whoa. Yo, did they just show arachnophobia mode and all they did was remove the legs? They can't give Kraken a body. But they take, and Sea of Thieves, but they take away the legs of the spiders.
Aspects about it that are...
Look at this. Here's your spider, arachnophobia mode. Watch what happens.
Or like arachnophobia.
That was an update. Oh, that was the spring update. We're just gonna remove the legs. Oh, shit.
Phobia mode, that was like
oh, man, look at this. What an update.
Big community.
Oh, man, they're gonna... They kept the swords there.
Sure, as well as...
You're fighting a ball with invisible swords.
Changes to progression.
Oh, man, dude.
Aspects about it that are...
Why is the spider holding swords, though? I need to know. Floating
like
giant. Oh man, dude.
Or like arachnophobia
They give him a ball.
mode that was like a big
with swords. Oh man.
requested feature.
Oh man, dude, I hate spiders. But man, first off, dude, really? Like really? Really? Yo, I'm not a spider. I don't like spiders at all. Especially didn't like it when I was playing it on VR and they're jumping at my face. But man, dude.
That are like arachnophobia mode that was like a big community requested feature, as well as, you know, changes to progression.
Yo, get the hell out of here. Yo, it makes it look so goofy.
Feature.
It makes it look so... Oh man, just replace it with another enemy. What is this ball with swords? This is goddamn soft ass people. The hell out of here. Oh, get the hell out of here with this shit. Yo, this was a spring update. All right, guys. We're going to take the spider and we're going to make him a ball with swords. Oh, yo, that's a great idea. Let's do it this week.
Gaming.
Aspects about it that
can't get over this shit.
are like arachnophobia.
Oh shit.
Can you goggle my balls?
Get the balls.
Goggle
Get
my
the balls.
in your jaw. This is the remix. This is the remix. Can you goggle my balls? Goggle my balls in your jaw. This is the remix.
Dude, where's the creativity? They're like, dude, just put a ball with swords. Yo, ship it. Ship it. Ship it.
Where's the lamb?
People are afraid of spiders. Yo, put a ball with swords out there. Fucking ship it. That was their solution. Oh, man. What soft ass goddamn Game Pass subscribers they got there, man. Some softies over there.
Changes to progression, improvements there.
I didn't know
gear
Boomstick worked there.
As well as bug fixes and crash fixes.
And you can play now as the different species.
Yeah, we've added different species.
What the hell is this thing? Why is her shoulders looking like... Yo, are they using the same body and just putting different heads on people? What the hell is this?
Great ass.
What the hell is this? What species is this? This is a goofy ass species. Are they just keeping the same body and putting just neck and head on somebody? What the hell is this? What bullshit is this?
The Amauin.
Wait, why is that? Why is this?
Yeah, we've added different species.
They gave them the same body.
The Amauin, Orlins, and Dwarves are now playable.
Dwarfs are now playable. Yo, holy shit! Wait, that was an update. Don't you think that should have been there at launch?
A lot of our decisions we make are revolving around the player community, so we work, really closely with our community management team. We get like a spreadsheet, kind of see what the things that are bubbling to the top. Like an example, like quarterstaff was something where we wanted to feel like more like a wizard, right? That kind of wizardy vibe, as well as playing as Orlins. Like I think players just were bummed that we didn't include that in the base game. So I mean, it really comes down to like.
We heard you. The beta box, exactly.
The time and what the community wants, and that's kind of how we decide to go.
So there you go, community. So good job, you Game Pass beta testers. You basically got a game, then you tested it out. You told them what you wanted. They got it all ready, and they said, "Guys, what is?" It's like guys. They go like this. They go, "Guys, hey, here you go, Xbox Game Pass players. Here you go. Here's the game. Yeah, we're shipping this trash out there. Give it like tell us what the PlayStation guys want to play. Tell us what the PlayStation guys want. Okay. Oh, they like that. Okay. Oh, okay. They want that. Okay. Okay. We'll add that and stuff like that. All right. Thank you. It's like cheating on tests. It's like they're just asking, like they're using these Xbox guys as beta testers for their shit. And then basically getting it all ready, all the stuff that they heard from the community, all the complaints, things that should have been there the day one, and now they're getting it and they're charging it $20 less, $50, and putting it on PlayStation with all that and more. Starfield's next. Exactly, Don John. That's the next one. Oh, what do you want to fix? Oh, we'll fix that. Oh, that guy sucked. They complained about it. Starfield sucks. I don't want it. The DLC's horrible. Dude, they're fixing it up, prepping it for PlayStation. And meanwhile, that's the 25-year celebration, dude. This is insane. It is such a disservice to what they're doing to their own fan base. First, better, and best. My ass. They're basically beta testers. That Game Pass should be beta pass. The games they're putting in there, they're just fixing it all up, getting it ready for PlayStation. This is like intentional. This is some crazy ass shit now. Skip making you wait. You should have got that fall update. And then they put it on PlayStation. Instead, they delayed the fall update, turned it into an anniversary one, get it ready for PlayStation Anniversary Edition for $20 less. How can you still be an Xbox fan and champion this brand and celebrate it and thank them and wish more hardware and wish them keep going? They suck, dude. They're shitting in your cereal. There's no respect. It's disgusting. I don't understand how you still be a fan when they're doing this legitimately right in your face. And you're sitting there going, what are they getting? I can't wait for more hardware.
About it, yeah.
We notice like players really role play their characters in the game, so we always want to give them as many options as we can to like customize their features or character, you know, to kind of have this fantasy in this world as they journey through the story. We just wanted to give them as many possible options as they can to really make the character they want to make.
Yeah, day one, right? Why are you doing this after the game? They should have had the character they wanted to make on day one. $70.
And just make it just their own. Stuff like all the playable races, we discussed it early on and about. It's something to both previous Pillars games had. It's a lot of work and a difficult thing to really nail down, especially in Avowed with its parkour systems and its combat mechanics and all the weapon types and stuff like that in the game. Our different races are different sizes, they're different shapes, they're a very unique game experience when you play as each one of them in a first-person game specifically. Mm-hmm. So it was something like new to wrangle for Avowed. We had no time to finish it as we're making Avowed, and now we can give it to the players, so it's a more rounded experience compared to the original Pillars games. It should be
no time to finish it. So, put it out. All their other games have you play all the classes. But this one, because of its design, they didn't have the time to do that. Sounds like a production problem, right? Sounds like Booty and Phil Spencer didn't give them time to make the game that they wanted. Throw it out in Game Pass, get the feedback, Game Pass that shit. But now they have the time, now that they're selling it on PlayStation. Does that sound fair? That don't sound fair. And it's less, not $70 more. No DLC, no like new expansions. That's why, no, it's so funny. Same thing goes with Hellblade 2. No expansions, nothing. They're still developing the game. They're still fixing it. Their roadmap was still fixing the game. And now they got it ready to where they want it to be, and it's ready for PlayStation. So sitting here wondering why there wasn't no expansion world or anything like that in the fall to get people back is because they're still fixing the game. They're still putting the stuff that they should have had at launch in there.
a whole new way to play the game. If you pick an Orlin or an Amawa, it makes you feel completely different.
Dude, why is everybody standing around? Did they fix the AI? Where's Satya Copilot?
If you pick an Orlin,
why is everybody just standing around in this place?
a whole new way
These
to play the game.
there.
If you pick an
Look at
Orlin
the
or an
guy.
Amawa, it makes you feel completely different.
Dude, what the hell is this? You could just walk up on people, dude.
Or
That
an
guy just
Amawa.
standing there. Look at this guy. He's not even facing him.
Makes you feel
Look at this. What is this chink? It's already 2026. I got to do it again. What are we doing here? What the hell is this?
Completely
Why is the dude just standing there?
different in the world, especially if you use third person or first person. It changes it again, how you feel and present in this game. So it's pretty awesome that we can finally bring that.
New Game Plus allows the player to bring over all their abilities, all their equipable gear. It does reset it back to level 1, so it's not like you're just outright OP basically, but you'll have the end game gear with all its like enchants to be able to just start the new game, as well as we have like modifiers on enemies that kind of either make them more resistant to some of the elemental types, or modifiers that make them more resistant to being stun locked or hit reacted. And that kind of gets sprinkled in kind of somewhat randomly throughout the...
That's the one thing with Val, like still shots, I think like you look at it still, you're like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. But movement, man, when it started moving, when I played it, I was like, oh. Like still shot like this, like, oh wow, that looks like it looks pretty decent. But then when you start moving and see the animations, you're just like, oh.
That New Game Plus experience to kind of get that added challenge,
Look
but
at him,
also let the
janky
player
run.
still feel somewhat like they're accumulating their abilities over the course of multiple playthroughs. So.
We notice players like to take photos of their envoys, but it's very difficult in the game. You have to get the camera just right to get a certain distance from the character, or capture the shot in a conversation when you see your character. So this allows you.
Yeah, who said that? Somebody who said that? Somebody in the chat. What about? They said they don't like Luke Stevens, but man, he looks boy shit. Yo, who wrote that? I gotta look see. Who wrote that shit? Oh yeah, Captain Play goes, I don't like that Luke guy on the top of the interview, but he looks so pointed, dude. He's the one that's interviewing these two guys, and he just yo. He's like, who put me out to this? He lost the bet. He lost the bet. He's conducting the interview. Doesn't even ask a question.
To really get into it and capture some awesome shots or some scary shots, depending which way you're going.
We're super excited to announce that Avowed's finally going to come out to PS5. Pre-orders are going to be live today. Keep an eye out on our socials, and we'll announce when the...
Oh, wait a second. Yet again, if you guys are not catching on to this stuff, and this stuff is the stuff that just gets me crazy, like you're not catching on to this. Do you hear the way these games are being announced for the PS5? Do you hear this? You saw how Halo was announced. A long time coming. Dude wore a PlayStation shirt at the Halo event at the developer. Do you hear? First, Avowed was an exclusive Microsoft first-party game. What do you mean it's finally coming to PlayStation? We never knew it was coming to PlayStation.
Get into it and capture some...
We're super excited to announce that Avowed's finally going to come out to PS5.
It's finally going to come out to PlayStation 5. Like, they just sound so relieved. So it's like, yes. Finally, somewhere that maybe do something. Lady went on stage accepting an award.
Incredibly launch this spring, south of midnight, and 5.
Accepting her award announced south of midnight for the PlayStation 5 on stage.
Incredibly launch this spring, south of midnight, and 5.
Dude, in front of millions and millions of people accepting an award for a Microsoft Studios game. Announced it, game announcement for the PlayStation 5. Dude, these devils, Avowed is finally coming to the PlayStation 5. Whoa. Well, are people asking for it? Or like you guys couldn't wait to put it over there? But like, it's not like, oh, and we're making a PlayStation 5 version as well. But Xbox, you guys are getting like nothing. Like they're just like finally. Like it's their Joker. It's their get out of jail card.
Orders are going to be live today.
Going.
We're super excited to announce that Avowed's finally going to come out to PS5. Pre-orders are going to be live today. Keep an eye out on our socials, and we'll announce when the store page is open.
And typical Microsoft. And then on top of that, they also announced that Towerborne, coming out a preview, which was a PC exclusive, that's going to go on Xbox and PS5 on February 26th. Dude, they're doing the same exact thing that they're throwing everything out there. They're like, yeah, Towerborne, Avowed, South of Midnight, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. And I wouldn't be surprised if this Dev Direct, we find out that Fable's going to PlayStation 5. Get it, get it, get it. There's no rhyme or reason. It is chumming and spamming of the water. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. All in February. Get it in before March's numbers. That's the end of the quarter. Get it in there. The fiscal year ends in March. Get it out. 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 We need some PlayStation engagement numbers. They're so it's desperation, dude. This has no strategic. They did the same thing last year. They're just dumping it. It's dumping. There's no respect for their games. There's no respect for the condition of their games. There's no respect for content or growing these franchises. The lady who made this game left. And they put it on PlayStation 5. Maybe she wanted to make DLC. She's gone. Like, no, we're working on the PlayStation. We got to get this ready for PlayStation 5. That's what they did with Avowed. We're sitting here going, where's the expansion for Avowed? And meanwhile, they're like, no, we got to make this thing ready for PS5 launch. Like, do you see the disillusion of this stuff? It's crazy. And then people sitting here going, they're going to announce Halo, Forza, Gears, and everything's coming out. When are they going to do it? Dump it right before GTA? They're just dumping. They did it last year, too. They stacked the deck. Sea of Thieves, Forza. Everything was just coming to PlayStation in February, in March, in April. They just kept go, go, go. Whenever it's ready, go. It's insane. And Forza was the gold mine there. It's just like, I don't know, man. But speaking of the Dev Direct, yes, that got announced. This Dev Direct. And like I said, everybody was wondering what the mystery game is, but I'll tell you what they're going to show at the Dev Direct. Well, this is indie they're trying to do on this thing. And Towerborne, before I leave Towerborne, grinders. Towerborne is coming out, and then here you go. Yet again, look at the title. Xbox action RPG Towerborne totally reworked for the PlayStation 5 release. You want to know why? Let's go take a gander at let's go see how many people are playing Towerborne right now in SteamDB. Let's go, grinders. Join me in our journey to Towerborne. Let's see how it's doing. Oh my goodness. We got ourselves a banger and a half. Here it is, grinders. The words and numbers speak for themselves.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship!
Get ready for that PlayStation release. 8 dudes. Their 24-hour peak was 19 people. This is an online rogue game. This is online, this game. An action RPG. Dude, it's an action RPG with 8 people. 8 people!
Gaming.
8! Get ready. Its 24-hour peak had 19.
There's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
There it is. But it's getting reworked for the PlayStation 5. Towerborne, Xbox published RPG in early access in Steam since May 2024. Grinders, early access game since May. Its peak when it was 1,300 people. And this is what I find shocking. Look at this. It came out in May, right? Look at this. This tells you the interest level. Watch this. It came out in May. April, May launched. It launched to 1,300 people, right? Or June or whatever. Hell, it came out in May. Something happened in June. What happened in June? It's priced at $25. It's a brawler-style RPG with loot and character classes. Early access reviews have been hot and cold, which is why the reason the game is changing its model when it arrives on PS5. So this is what they're fixing in the game. Yet again, we have another game that was launched hot ass shit, and now they're fixing it for the PlayStation 5. Like, this don't just happen with one game. This is happening with every friggin' game they released. Avowed, Towerborne, with Sea of Thieves, nonetheless. It launched with 3 missions, and it wasn't ready for prime time. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, now it's ready. We'll put it on PlayStation. It's ready now." Starfield's next, like another game that came out to crickets, and look how long these crickets last, dude. The game had the highest peak. Look at these numbers. It had the highest peak on June 11th, 1,300 people. June 12th, 1,346, right? Then look at this. June 13th, 673. It dropped half in one day. And that's a Friday. Then the weekend. And grinders, by the Wednesday of the following week, it was done. 200 people by June 20th. It came out on June 12th. 9 days it lasted. 9 days. Not even a week. Not even a month. Dude, 9 days. Not even 2 weeks. It came out on a Wednesday, and by the next Wednesday, the next week, we were already plummeting. By Friday of the next week, it came out Wednesday. By Friday of the next week, it was done. And then that's it. And now went to 9 people. It lasted a week and a half. This game. An RPG brawler. Like, dude, this wasn't Hellblade that you could finish in a weekend. This is a RPG brawler. Well, they realize nobody likes it, so they're going to fix it. Here you go. Xbox, yet again, thank you for testing it out. Thank you for testing out their games, Microsoft. I think they love this. Release it on Steam. Let them do it. Let them fix the game for us. And then we'll fix it for PlayStation. Again. Look, a complete story and final showdown. We've given a complete story and a full narrative arc. For $25 when it launched, it didn't happen. Who's the boss? We added 2 bosses. Reworked the difficulty system. We added a new difficulty system. We've reworked and reimagined the map. We've added new gear and player abilities and a forge system, a new one. Yes, there's more. We have music and a bunch of quality of life and bug fixes. No more cosmetic purchasing. They just got you suckers who attack. All cosmetics are free through. Yo, oh, whoa, wait a second. Wait a second here. Wait a second here. Are you telling me that these some of the bitches had this game in early access preview, and while people did not have a campaign and all this other shit, these dudes had the balls to charge for cosmetics while they're still building the game? Are you kidding me? Sounds like priorities right there. Well, you know what? So who cares about the bosses and the story and the new encounters? Let's make sure that we can charge these people for a skirt. Are you telling me that during the preview testing period when all this shit was missing, you people had the balls to charge people for cosmetics? And now that you added the shit, you're like, yeah, you know what? All the cosmetics can be earned in the game. Thank you, bitches. You clowns for paying for it while we're still developing. People, if you listening, don't buy shit. Stop. Where's Huggy? Get in here. Huggy.
Stop. Enough.
Yes.
Stop. Enough.
Are you people that sick? If you need to throw money at something, throw it to the grindhouse. If you're that foolish. Are you buying cosmetics for a game in preview? What? The game was $25. What was the price of it? Was it free? It got to be free. It had to be free. Right? Holy crap, what are these numbers? 67 seemed to be. It came out for free. Was it free to play? Had to be. No! It's $25. It was $25. Game wasn't free. It was $25 for early access. But they had no more cosmetic purchasing. You could acquire all cosmetics free through gameplay. I hope that's not real money. I hope that's not real money. I hope they mean in-game purchase. Well, no. That is some disturbing shit. Let me see. I gotta go grindhouse research because this is just. Let me see. Yep. They call it Belfry Bucks. Oh shit. This is premium currency in Towerborne available for purchase in various denominations using real money. Purchasing the Founders Pack, access to the game during early access includes cosmetic items like weapon skins, as well as a certain amount of Belfry Bucks. Monetization approach. The developers have stated that the game's monetization focuses primarily on optional cosmetics without pay-to-win elements. Upcoming change. When the full game launches on February 26th, it'll transition from early access to a complete premium game purchasing, moving away from the free-to-play structure it had initially considered. Existing Founders Pack owners will keep their items and have their access transition to the standard edition of the full game. Poof. Well, it's coming to PlayStation. Yay. Xbox developed. All the money in the world. This was Xbox. Let's just see what the game looks like. Again. Yo, it must have really sucked when they didn't have that many players. It looks pretty good. It looks like Castle Crashes. Well, I can see the grind. Wow, it must have really... 67 review? Yeah, I remember first saw this. I'm like, it was good. I don't know, it don't look too bad. But it's co-op. Yeah, I was interested. Yo, this is not bad. Why is it so bad then? It is Castle Crashes. Well, we got to go to the reviews. What happened? Trash finger struck again? Why are the reviews so bad? Let's see. We're doing, see, Grind, see the research? It looks free to play. I can see the grind. Where are the reviews? We got to go to Steam. Let's go to Steam. Let's see what the complaints are. It's got to be the grind. But it looked like Castle Crashes. Let's see. Grinders, what do you think? Anybody play it? It's Microsoft. Now, let's see the reviews. I want to see the reviews. I want to see what people said about it. Why is it 67? Ah, Panda says $25. It should have been free to play. That's what people are complaining about. Let's see. No, I don't want Steam DB. I just want Steam. Stop it. Oh, there you go. There you go. I knew it. Knew it. There you go. That's what it says. It receives praise for its handcrafted art style, fluid beat 'em up combat, addictive loot, and fun co-op. 9 people. But faces criticism for being a repetitive live service grind with a slow content update pace and potentially frustrating live service model, making it a promising but currently bare bones experience in early access. There you go. Micro slop at it again. Game design and bullshit affect a game. There you go. That was the summary there. There you go. Good job. There it is. There you go. Lives, and know what they probably realized from the Steam numbers is that they can't sustain a live service model. They got to charge people for it. So they threw everything at it for the $25 that they're going to charge now in February because they realized, like, dude, they have 9 people in the game. What kind of free to play? What kind of free to play model is that going to be? You got 9 dudes in the game. An online co-op. You get 9 people playing. It lasted 9 days and went from 1,300 to 10 to 25 people. Live service horse shit. But see, that's when live service does the, yeah. Look at all the great things. Like, it has everything as a game. Like, even from looking at it, I'm like, oh, wow. Handcrafted art style, fluid beat 'em up, addictive loot, fun co-op. Done. That should be the game, right? But no, they changed the gameplay because of the design. This is what the free-to-play bullshit is. This is why that service stuff, that live service shit, they ruin the games. That's why a lot of these games get friggin' ruined. They're great concepts. They're great as their own. But because they want to monetize the shit out of it and try to make more than probably what they should just make, charge $25 and just have people buy the goddamn game. Instead, they want to charge you $25 to early access of shit, buy some fucking bogus bucks, and grind your ass off to try to get some friggin' loot and shit. Like, this is the annoying thing. It's just slop. It's slop. It's the mobile game aspect. It's just trash. And this is what they don't get it. And now they saw in the early access, dude, you can't sustain shit. You can't be free to play live service. You got 9 people playing the game. Who's that? Your parents? Friends and family? Michael says 1,300 people played the game. That's it. What kind of service is that? They realized that that nobody wanted to play the game, so they're like, you know what? Just charge them. Just make it a regular game. Give them all the cosmetics that they could earn. Oh man, 25 for early access and bogus bucks. I grind, and see the grind. I knew it. There was something wrong with it. I was like, oh, it looks good. I think, oh yeah. Live slop, micro slop, co-pilot slop. See? Nah, no office. We'll call it co-pilot. And then they go, no, we didn't change the name. Dude, why is everybody getting this then? You rebranded office to co-pilot? That makes no sense. Idiots. Like I said, we are the most powerful. Like our consumers are. Because they can't argue when they don't have the money to show. You know, they could say like, "Oh yeah, well, we consider all these people our fans," and yeah, well, where's the money from those fans? Oh, yeah, sorry. This is ridiculous. That's what I mean. They had the games. Zuby, shout out to Zuby, he put them out there. Like they said, they're spamming everything. Avowed February 17th. Towerborne February 26th. South to Midnight Spring of 26. Halo Campaign Evolved 2026. Call of Duty, we know. Forza 6 and 26. Rumored now Starfield, Gears, E-Day, Fable, and Grounded 2. Jesus, that's everything. It's crazy. And I know everybody, the other thing though is this Halo, like, listen, that's not really an Xbox 25th anniversary announcement. Halo Campaign Evolved 2020. Like, people play that campaign through and through. People already had it remastered at the 10-year anniversary. Like, and the technical challenges that people saw when they saw it as glitchy and stuff. Like, it was like the Unreal 5 wasn't doing it any favors. But it's really a PlayStation announcement. Like, I don't know why oh, we got Halo coming this year as an Xbox fan. It's like, oh, really? It doesn't even have the multiplayer in it. Like, I want a new Halo game. Or they should have they should just did Master Chief Collection and called it a day. Like, an Anniversary was great. It looked great. And you could switch back and forth between the old graphics and new graphics on the fly. You can do the same thing in Halo 2. Like, they already did this in Halo 1 and Halo 2. Now they're just moving to Unreal Engine, but they're putting it on PlayStation. This is a PlayStation announcement. This is not like, oh man, what a crazy year it is. Halo's coming on Xbox. I'm like, no, it's not a new one. I understand that. Like, it's like, that's not a new Halo. But again, it's just recycled shit. Like, South of Midnight, whatever. Dude, if you wanted to play the games, they're available on your Hisense TV. There you go. That's right, that Mondo. It's on your Hisense TV. It's just, but anyway. Oh man, remember this? Speaking of Avowed, she left. This is the lady that left. She left after Avowed released.
Like, what are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as a secret nod, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as a...
Dude, that facial expression was like, yeah, oops, I forgot, I can't confirm that. Dude, that was wild.
Like, what are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as a secret nod, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation.
She's like, yes. And then she realized, like, oops. Look at it. She realized, like, she's like, uh-oh.
PlayStation 5 at some point.
And then she has the face of death, like, Booty, we're going to come after her.
You can't say
uh-oh. Booty's coming. Booty's coming.
Anything.
And I'm like, I don't know. She realized she did the wrong expression, dude. That guy baited her and...
Like, what are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as a secret nod, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation.
She's like, that's what they look like. They're like, yo, we're excited. Look, she got the frosted glass intact. But then all of a sudden...
5 at some point.
Yeah, of course it's coming to PlayStation 5. And then she's like, uh-oh. She's like, uh-oh. 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 Booty's coming back in the door. Uh-oh. She heard him. She heard something tramping down the hallway. She's like this. She's like, PlayStation 5, she heard something tramping down the hallway. She's like, uh-oh. He's coming! He's coming, Booty! And Booty gave it a look. He goes, we didn't announce it for PlayStation 5 yet.
Anything, but...
And she's like, huh?
But just as a secret nod. Like, what
Hit that like button, grinders, man. It's wild shit, man. It's wild. And Booty coming down the hallway. Trappy's like, Booty's coming. We haven't confirmed it yet. Booty's like, we used to say we're going to spend them out of business. Now we need them. Fonts are coming. Dude, he's coming. He's coming. Booty tracking down the streets. So here's the Dev Direct that's being coming on January 22nd. So Fable's going to be there. And Forza Horizon 6. They said they're going to do some gameplay of Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and Game Freak's new game. The people that made Pokemon actually making this game here. And everyone's like, oh, there's a secret fourth game. So like what they're saying is a secret fourth game is going to be a small game from Shinobi. It's a secret fourth game. It's going to be a smaller game from a inside developer. Fable was announced in 2020. 6 years ago. The game, which was rebooted from Lionhead, is currently at the release date. It's understood that it's also being in development for the PS5. So I'm assuming it's a PS5 announcement at the Dev Direct. Dev Direct will also include the first in-depth look of the Beast of Reincarnation, the new game from Game Freak. Game Freak is best known for Pokemon, and they're making this game. While the Pokemon, what the hell is this? Pokemon, there you go. So that's what it is. Everybody cares about the other game. What I wanted to do is just say, yo, Forza we know is going to cook. Forza 6 is going to be awesome. I want to know how they innovate on it. Don't just change the background like they've been doing, where they just change it and just make it Mexico. Hope they change it and they make it decent. Do some more evolution to it. Fable, on the other hand, the gameplay has been in question. Like the game, like what's gameplay? What is the game? And last year it was a no-show at the Phil Spencer June showcase. It was a no-show at the June showcase. And what was it? The dev. And they basically did some snuff film of gameplay in their kind of announcement of a delay.
We previously announced the date for Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time, and it's going to ship in 2026 now. And while I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear, what I want to assure people of is that it's definitely worth the wait. And I have unequivocal confidence in the Playground team, and I want the community to understand that we do these things for the best of the games and the teams, and ultimately that results in the best games or the best game for the community.
And that was the gameplay. That's how as he was speaking about that, that's what they showed.
We previously announced the date for Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time, and it's going to ship in 2026 now. And while I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear, what I want to assure
it is the gameplay
people of is that it's definitely worth the wait.
Yeah.
Xbox did. We previously announced the date for Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time, and it's going to ship in 2026 now. And while I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear, what I want to assure people of,
dude, the combat, like her hitting this thing, it doesn't even do anything.
Is that it's definitely worth the wait. And I have unequivocal confidence in the Playground team, and I want the community to understand that we do these things for the best of the games and the teams, and ultimately that results in the best games or the best game for the community.
Whatever. Game was announced 6 years ago, and they didn't even show new gameplay. They didn't even show again. That was the last gameplay that we saw there. Before, it was all the cinematic in-game stuff that Phil Spencer said was gameplay, and he was confused when he was sitting there with Mankind Gaming Mankind on that podcast with Booty Cheeks. When is the Fable coming out? People are sitting here going, well, the Dev Directs usually it says not actual gameplay. The Dev Directs usually, they're like, oh, the Dev Directs mean that's coming in the first half of the year. And then it's like, no. Like, how do you forget about last year? They announced Ninja Gaiden at the Dev Direct, and it came out in October it came out. So, no, a Dev Direct does not mean it's coming out in the first half of the year. Forza traditionally drops in the later half of the year. Fable, I don't know. I don't think Fable's coming in the first half of the year. I think it's going to be another stacked thing. I think they're going to do like Fable the beginning of the month and Forza at the end of the month. I think that fourth game, that little game that they announced during the show, that's going to come out before June. But I don't think Fable's coming out before June. No way. I don't think so. I'll be very surprised if they say Fable coming out in April, considering how little bit we've seen of it. I think what they're going to do is exactly what they've been doing. They're going to stack the deck with a bunch of old-ass games from last year that they fixed for PlayStation and stack the deck and throw them all out in February and March so that they could try to get some money back in the spring, and they're going to dump out all their other games in the fall, which is not good because that's when GTA comes out. But I can't believe I still Forza never I can't remember Forza releasing in the spring. Forza was always like a September game. It was like the kickoff to the holiday. And then Gears E Day. When the hell does that come out? Like you really and maybe Halo Master Chief thing comes out, but I'm thinking Halo is going to come out on the anniversary of Xbox. That's what I'm thinking. November 15th, I think, or November whatever 12th or the hell it is. I think Halo launches with the Halo, like when the Xbox 25th anniversary is. Unless they put that in the spring. But I can't believe, like, you know, we haven't seen enough of Fable. I can't imagine they're going to show this Dev Direct and they say Fable's coming this year. Because remember, they did the same thing. I'm trying to think what else they showed. Avowed they showed came out last year. Ninja Gaiden came out in the fall. So, yeah, see, that's why I think Halo comes out the anniversary. But again, you've seen that game. Like, we need, and I said, if they don't show on this gaming thing, on this Dev Direct, if they do not go through and show like a mission in Fable, if they show like this, like people talking and people just walking around doing like a slash here and a mission here and a thing there, because they really, like, this is the problem I said from when this game was announced 6 years ago. The fact that they're calling it Fable is going to come with expectations. It's going to have to come with the lore of Albion. And it was something they never could get after Molyneux left after Fable 2. They could never get that Fable back. Because if you remember, if you're an Xbox fan and know what Fable was, like Fable was on its last legs, man. They were making Fable Connect, the Fable Legends we played, like it was a 5-on-1 multiplayer game. They lost their way with Fable. After Peter Molyneux left, like Fable was not, they had the one where you throw and connect magic balls at people. Like Fable 2 was pretty much with the dog and going around, like that was it. After Molyneux left, like Fable was just an eye roll. So it didn't leave on the best terms. And now people remember Fable, the best of Fable. And I don't know if, you know, I don't know. You have a set figure there. Is this your story? The decisions making? All those things like you know, how does the world change? How is it impactful? And remember, there's a lot of RPGs out there that do a lot of it a lot better. You know, there's a lot of RPGs. We had Kingdom Come 2, you know, considering a Clay Obscura RPG. Like there's a lot of competition out there in this RPG world that Fable now has that it maybe didn't have back in the day of Fable 1 and 2. Fable should be a summer release. I think so. Maybe it does come out in June. Maybe it comes out in June. But I feel like they need to show more of it, though. That's the thing. They do have a lot to cover. Like, I think the Fable pub games, oh my God, I remember those. But, like, I think they need, like, you know, they need kind of a Starfield level, like, breakdown. And that's where I think Fable would be that they would, if I'm going based off of Microsoft, I think Fable comes out. Maybe you're right. Forza comes out. Maybe Forza comes out earlier. But I think Fable comes out after the show, and after the showcase, it's a Fable showcase. Like the last year, they did Did they do Black Ops last year? No, they did. What did they do last year? It was so forgettable. What did they do last year? What was the extra show? Was it Black Ops? No. But I think Fable needs like that showcase after after the June showcase. You know, they do like that extra extended look of Fable needs that. And Playground Games, I think, is one, like I'm saying, Playground Games, Obsidian are probably the two top studios. Playground Games does their quality. It was Outer Worlds last year. Very forgettable. See, Josh, thank you. But like, I think that that may be something. I think I know. I think I sound like him. Oh man, you guys got me. You guys got me. Oh man, I gotta roast myself. There it is. I gotta roast myself. Roasting myself. Well, if it's good for him, it's good for me, I guess. I think I can. But yeah, I don't know. But I could see Fable getting that kind of post-show coverage because it needs it. It's Fable. It's a huge franchise. It's the coming back of a franchise. That's right. That's right. Roast me. There we go. Roast me. I keep saying that thing. So yeah, like maybe they do Fable on that, or they could do Clockwork Revolution, but I don't think that's coming out this year. I think so. I think the graphics look great. Like I'm interested in Fable. I like the way it looks. I want to see. You know, that's definitely like that's why I titled this as Finally Fable because like I think this is. You got your best studio. You know, I have to say Playground Games is their best studio in the sense that Playground was not ones that fell victim to the Game Pass curse. You know, that's the thing. Playground Games did not, like, the Forza quality stayed there. Forza Horizon quality stayed there. Even Turn 10 couldn't handle the Game Pass curse. Forza Motorsport's done, which is crazy. Forza Horizon actually stayed with the quality, the content. It was just the innovation was a little lackluster because it kind of was just, let's just go to new places, same festival, and not really adding new different vehicles, different missions, or different things to do. They did do some cool multiplayer stuff with the volcano racing and stuff like that. And the chasing, that was pretty cool. But yeah, the seasons were in there and things like that. So like, you know, they didn't innovate like crazy. It was just little tweaks here and there in environments. But Playground kept it. Like they did not get compromised because of Game Pass. So I'm hoping that they took that energy and brought it over to Fable, and Fable is this kind of like they're using the Forza tech and using the graphics and of that the tech that they can do and really deliver on this. But again, there's a lot of things they could deliver on the graphics, just like Lunchi said. But if they have that combat and the story and the choices, because that's the big thing with Fable, the choices. Like Peter Molyneux, as much as he talked out of his ass, the main thing was that what you do affects you and the world around it. Like that was the vision of Fable. That's what made Fable Fable, was that people remembered you. If you kicked chickens, if you did this, if you could get in crazy things, like you could get pregnant, you could get pregnant, you could get sick and disease. Like it was a living world with that weird, quirky, funny, wild, dark way of presenting itself. And like there really was a feeling, and the whole thing with the dog and the Fable 2 at least, where you could, you know, your relationship, if you feed it, if you take care of it, it will do things for you more, like this natural type of world changing things. That's what Fable was about. It was about choice, not Phil Spencer choice, like real choice, and the environment and things changed. based on what we're doing. And even you changed. That's what I thought was the coolest thing. Like the more dark things you would do, you would learn dark magic. And you would then like do dark magic and you would look evil and people would be afraid of you. Fable 3 went downhill exactly after Melina left. But like that, like 2 was the best one. But yeah, like I just feel that that's what they need to capture. It's not just the graphics and the trees and stuff, and the combat. The combat has to be fluid and good. And what they showed here,
we previously announced the date for Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time, and it's going to ship in
like
2026
that combat against
now.
that bird.
And while I know that's not maybe
you had grew horns or you had a halo.
People want to hear.
But like this, if this is look at this.
What I want to assure people of is that it's definitely worth the wait. I have unequivocal confidence in the Playground team, and I want.
But that bird thing, dude, like, yeah. So we'll see. But like, they really need to show combat, story, and what your choices do. Those are the big things of Fable, not just some trees and a lady walking slow through trees. You know. So that's why I said, like, when they call this thing Fable, like, these are the expectations that come with it, you know? So, and that's the thing, like, and this is a studio that made racing games. So this is a kind of experiment for them. And those elements, you know, when you make racing games, it's pretty graphics, pretty trees, car mechanics and stuff, like story, missions, choice, expansion, side missions, boss fights, lore, huge and interactive environments, NPCs. Yo, that is a lot of extra stuff for studios that makes racing, open world racing games with no people. So hopefully they can do it, and hopefully it looks good, because those are the elements that you would think for a Fable game. And again, like I said, there's a lot of other RPGs that have come out, are coming out. The Witcher, The Witcher coming down the pipeline, you know, Witcher 4, you know, there's a lot of even, you know, Fable now is post Witcher 3. So if it's not doing Witcher 3 type things that people still go back to compare about, you know, it's going to be tough. And then you got to think about the big old Game Pass. You know, you got to remember that you know, how big did they let it go? Did Booty scope it? What is it? Because remember, it is still a Game Pass game.
Oh, and Psychonauts 2.
9 years.
Games are coming fast. 12 minutes and 80s. And they're all on Game Pass. Somerville, a Plague Tale Requiem. What to play first and what to play last. Spyro 2, Ground, Truman 2. Cause they're all on Game Pass. Among
Yeah.
the Ascent and more. Game
A classic, because yeah, that's the ultimate thing, that it is on Game Pass. So yeah, so you know, that's the thing with Fable. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm interested to see how much they show. I'm hoping that they don't you know, that they don't really spend so much time talking about Forza Motorsport 6, considering 5 did so well on PlayStation, you know, and you know, 5 is one of their great ones there, and now 6 is coming. I'm really hoping they don't flood it with 6 and then show you know, oh, and here's some Fable for a few minutes and stuff like that. Like, I hope Fable gets its work and there's a third game. So we will see. But I do think they're going to announce it for PlayStation 5 at the event. Like, that's coming to PlayStation 5. I think that is going to definitely get confirmed at this showcase, at this Dev Direct. You know, and then you sit here and go, like, when PlayStation, you know, one thing I want to, you know, talk about, you know, the things is like, you know, as much as we roll our eyes at a Dev Direct and we saw people doing cartwheels, will Cartwheel Call be there, and Mary on the scooter, you know, will they be there? Will they have some devs in a lunchroom smiling and laughing, fake talking, drinking booty coffee, and that we can make more music videos too? Hope they do, because we love that kind of stuff and we laugh. And I could use some more music videos for that stuff. But the one thing though I do want to say is, like, I do like, as much as we roll our eyes and Microsoft kind of creates nothing burgers with themselves, I like the cadence. I like that there is, like, hey, there's a Dev Direct in January where we show some games that are coming out this year. We have our June showcase where that's where you're going to show some other games, and we maybe showcase a big game. And kind of like you got that. And I've always said, like, I feel like these state of plays are like just dots on a calendar. And, you know, we speculate, oh, well, Sony will have one in February. Sony's going to have one in May. That's when they usually do it. Or June, at the end of May, beginning of June. And it's like, are they going to do one? And then what is it going to be? Is it going to be a bunch of indie focused? Is it going to be like just a Borderlands? You know, just a state of play on just one game? Is it going to be one where they show Wolverine and they show Token and they announce, like last year they did Token. You know, they were in that was a pretty one in February. So I'm hoping that, you know, PlayStation has a little bit more cadence, especially this year when we know Saros and Wolverine are slated this year, and Marvel Token. So we know those games are coming. Do they use these state of plays to highlight each of these games, or do they show that they've shown them enough that, like, maybe a little bit and they announce some more stuff coming? We all know that GTA 6 is also on the horizon, if that, you know, comes out in November. But I do like that there's a kind of some set times that are etched in there from Microsoft that we know. And these state of plays are just like, will they do one February, or will they wait to March? They typically do them in February, but when in February? Like, and it's just like, and then they announce like a day or two before. Like, I wish there was more cadence for us to just have a little bit of, like, kind of like, oh, okay, like, expect to see something here. Maybe right after Resident Evil. Who knows? Maybe they do a state of play just for Resident Evil, because we don't know when they do their state of plays, like what they're going to be. Oh, this is a third-party showcase of our partners. This is an indie one. This is one that's just going to cover Borderlands. This is one that's just going to cover, you know, Ghost of Yotei. Here's one that's going to show, we're going to show Marvel, a game that we've been working on that nobody knew about, Marvel Token. And they're just so random. Like, they need to change the names of them so we know what to expect, like what they are. But, you know, Sony just sucks at that shit. Like, and I don't like it. I don't like the randomness of the state of plays. You know, like, we should get one, and maybe, and then there's a bunch of people that go, oh, I heard it's coming this week. Oh, not this week, maybe next week. And it's just like, really? Sony, get your shit together. Just have, like, you know, just have a cadence. Like, hey, we'll do it all the time, middle of March, middle of February. You know, and that's just the one thing I request from it. Because that's the one thing I do like what Xbox does do. That they at least they have some sort of, like, you know, you have your Dev Direct and then you got your showcase. Even though, like, a lot of it is just a bunch of fluff like this.
Seen the next Xbox hardware, our Xbox Ally in.
Yeah. Lucci says Wolverine update in spring. Well, spring's a long time. 3 months. It's a long time. When in spring? That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. When? Beginning of spring? At the end of spring? In May? Is May spring? May's technically spring. So is that when we'll hear from Wolverine in May? I don't know. But I do like, I like, you know what? I have to say too. And let me know. I like these January announcements. You know? I like the January announcements. I figure, I feel like, you know, oh, no, what's crazy is that the High God comes out in a week or two. High God. The most hyped game from the Game Awards. High God comes out. Dude, those devs haven't said anything. Those devs haven't even blinked an eye. The devs that made, all these games and worked on Titanfall. Yo, that game comes out free to play in a week to crickets. You know? Craziness. High God. That was the biggest L of the year, man, with Jeff Keighley. Bad game to Arc Race at 12 million people. You know, nobody go play High God. And they didn't have an item in the game. What did I tell you about online free-to-play games? Exactly, Lunchi. That's the thing. They'll tell them with Sony. They could come out next week and be like, yeah, state of play. Because, like I said, their state of plays could be anything. They could just say state of play and it'll be like some indie showcase. And I'll be like, yep, that's state of play. Oh, it's state of play. We're just doing Borderlands. That's it. State of play. And they just come out and just do that. Oh, they're going to do what they do at Apex deep dive. Yeah, but we never knew that Apex was coming out. It just walked in and it's like, Apex comes out today. I was like, what? What's this? They had Jeff Keighley at the biggest show of the world say, hi, God. A first-person shooter that you never played before and were better than everybody else. Oh. Ouch. I don't know if you want to start like that. Ouch. But that does come out in a couple of weeks. We play Hi, God. Crickets. That's right, Wild Wolf. Wild Wolf in the house. He goes, Sony too quiet and Microsoft isn't quiet enough. Amen to that. That's exactly the problem. That's the ones who should be talking are too quiet. And the ones that shouldn't be talking and say, get your stuff together and fix your games before you release them, they should be quiet. Agreed. Wild Wolf with the statement of the year right now. There it is. Sony too quiet, Microsoft ain't quiet enough. I want to play more Token, Bahamut. I want to play more Token, man. I missed that. They took that beta from my hands. They pulled it from me. I want more Marvel Token. I want to see the other characters. I just want to play that game, man. Oh, that was fun. Once I found out how to do the wall blocks and counting them and keep spamming them, man. That is Leech, right? It's crazy, right? It is crazy. I know, man. Wild Wolf of facts. That's gonna be that should be my title in the next video. Of this segment. So I'm going to copy that. This is the title of this segment. There it is. That's this one. Copy that one. We need more Token. They need an open beta, Nelson. That's what they need. They need an open beta of it. Because they've been doing these closed betas. They need an open beta. Oh, and then Marathon. Another Marathon comes out this year. Oh, man. Marathon.
Gaming.
That needs an open beta. We forgot about that. Marathon. Anybody? Hello? It looked better. It looked better. That wasn't a deep dive and no state of play, but it looked better. But that needs an open beta where everybody can play. Not this closed doors, behind closed doors, don't say you're playing the game type stuff. We need more of that. That's coming out too. That's supposed to come out what? March? That's February because Saros got delayed to April. Right? Saros is April and we're March. End of March. No, Leech, it has to come out. It has that. Yo, if you want to know how Microsoft operates, they're going to operate that's how Marathon's operating. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. We'll fix it later. Listen to them. We'll get it out. That's it. Marathon's coming out. Hell or high water, dude. That's coming out. Sony's pushing that game. That's coming out. They got to. There's no delaying that anymore. Nelson says open beta 30 days before release, swapping out 4 characters for a new one. Yeah, that's what I do. I hope they don't make the mistake that they made with Concord, that they give basically the whole game out for the beta, like all the characters, everything that's there, so that when the game launches, it's just the same thing. Because that did lose a lot of time, like with like, hey, here's all the characters, here's all the abilities, and then you can just pay now to play the rest of it. Oh, they got to keep some back for the beta. But you're right, 4 new ones, swap out 2 characters. Yeah, I know Sony don't announce things until they're ready to show it. I know. But they do. Some of the things they announce. Well, they announced Wolverine a long time ago. We're waiting where the hell that gameplay was. But you want to know what, honestly? And I don't know if you all agree with me. Hit that like button. I think I saw enough of Wolverine. I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see anymore. I'm good. I don't want to see the enemies. I don't want to see the. I don't want. I saw enough. That video was enough for me. That's it. That's all I need. I don't want no like in the story cutscene, the gameplay or like the story mission. Maybe how the game is structured. Maybe that's the only thing I want to know. Like, you know, maybe like if it's open world or if it's hubs or how the world is structured. Maybe that's about it. How the missions are. Maybe that's about it. But I don't want to see any more Wolverine. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. Just tell me when it's coming out. I'm good. And same thing with Saros too. I'm good with that too. Like I've seen enough. We don't want to do overkill now. Don't show me all the different environments and everything. So unless there's some cool story elements and things like that, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, let Somniac do what they did Wolverine for a spot. Yeah. Like they showed that one mission, right? That was about it. That was it. And talk about what the story I just want to see like maybe I just want to see how Wolverine's structured. If it's because Spider-Man, you assume open world, side missions, things like that. How's Wolverine done? There's definitely different environments, different things going on. He's not just running around an open world. Maybe they're hubs, maybe they're multiple open worlds. I don't know. Maybe they're big hub places. I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, but I don't want to see anymore. I don't want them to show, oh, here are all the enemies, here's the main villain, here's the other villains. Here's some secret, like, you know, no. We're done. Just show me the $200 Wolverine statue, 8 inches of Wolverine, 12 inches of Wolverine. Pause, Phil.
Where that box is in the name of our.
Give me the 12 inches of Wolverine statue. Made you pause. And just tell them where I pre-order and buy from the PlayStation Store, and that's it. Give me my Wolverine statue so I can put it right next to my Spider-Man and Venom one. And I'm good. Because I'm getting a Wolverine statue. And that's it. That's all I need to see. I'm done. I don't need a state of play. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. If there's a VR mode, I'm very happy. That's what they should be putting in, a VR mode. How do you miss out on Wolverine VR, please? Please. Sony, listen to me. Wolverine VR something. Do it some stupid ass side mission where I just take my friggin' Wolverine. Yo. Just do something in VR2. You abandon that shit. Man, oh man. Yeah, Saros too. I'm done with that one. I'm ready for that one. I'm done. That's why I want to see Corey Balrog again. I want to see new games. I'm done with I'm already getting those. I saw enough. Last year was the Saros and Wolverine reveal. That's it. We don't need more. I just need release dates. That could be a tweet. And pro plates, yes. Oh, Venom trailer, yes. That's what I want to see. Batman VR2, man. Wolverine VR2. Give me a friggin' side mission where I just run around with my claws and just yo, that'll be VR game of the year. Wolverine VR. Yo, PlayStation, you're missing out on that money. Yo. Listen, as gory as it is, how crazy it would be you take your claws. It's the easiest game to play because you just basically have your claws and you're just like punching. Think about it, if you just stick them with somebody and you spread out your hands and they just like tear in half. In VR, you're like, oh. And then then when you tear them in half, the blood splatters on your head and your headset uses the vibration as the droplets of blood on your head. Oh man, Sony, send me the check. Send it to the Grindhouse. I'm writing the game for you right here. You just get them. Boom, blood splatters on your face. You get your head vibrates. You use the vibrating feature of your headset. Oh, man. You use the eye sensing to detect areas with the Wolverine vision. How cool be you get damage on your arm and you go watch your arm heal in VR? Oh, man. Oh, man. Put jumping sensors on there that when you jump in real life, you jump in the game. Oh, man, we're cooking. We're cooking. The fires are heating. Wolverine VR. Yo, what's up, frogs? Happy New Year. He goes, where's Starfield and PS5? It's coming. Who knows? See, Josh, I'm winning you over. It's coming. I don't know. They're fixing it. Just like they're fixing all those other Xbox games. They're fixing them, putting them on PlayStation. Starfield needed a lot of fixing. They went back in time with Todd Howard's like, yo, he's too busy making Fallout movies. Oh, man. See, that's what I think it is going to be. See, I think that extra game, I think it's going to be Fallout. I think it's going to be Fallout Remastered. That's my Grindadamus prediction. Fallout Remastered. See, I think that extra game at that Xbox Direct, it would make sense for them to do a Fallout 3 Remastered. Because the season's it's going on. Season 2 of Fallout. The Fallout hype, somewhat there with this TV show. You announced Fallout Remastered. That's what I thought, like a little game remastered. I don't know. That's from a first-party studio. That's what I thought it would be. Because it makes sense since the season's still going on and that you have a Fallout announcement. Yeah, they're making the Ultimate Edition. The zero, they had to take out all those load screens. That takes up time, frogs. They had to remove all those load screens for the PlayStation Mach Cerny SSSD. SSSD. They had to take out all those load because PlayStation's not going to have those load times. Hell no. That's for Xbox Game Pass peasants. They get to beta test all these games. Those load screens are for them. They're going to come out with Starfield PlayStation plates. Todd Howard's going to be, he's going to dye his hair blue. Oh, man, I don't know. But it'll be so cool with Wolverine VR, though. But anyway, grinders, I'm going to wrap up the show. We'll definitely keep it locked here to Game Grinders. I will definitely get on live again this week. I'm making it a commitment. Either Wednesday night or sometime. And I'll do a Game and Grind. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm. Feel the beat of the rhythm. I'm going to get into the rhythm. Get back into the Grindhouse and make sure that we're still going live so I could chat with everybody and we got a blast. So with that, as a promise, you know what? We didn't hit the goal thing, but I'll play you a song anyway, Grinders, because it's good to be back, and I'm glad everybody came in and hit that like button. What are we at with our likes here? Let's see if we get all likes here. We're at 82. Let's get them up there, Grinders. And I'll do a little, and yeah, maybe I'll do that Resident Evil showcase. We'll do that. Maybe I'll see that for Thursday if I'm around Thursday, but I should be that I could do that as well. So, Grinders, hit that like button. Let's get you a good song here as we head out, because this is what the next show is going to be. I figure my next Game and Grind is going to be the backlog. I'm boom backlog, man. I went back to Final Fantasy 7. We gotta finish Final Fantasy 7. The Rebirth. I'm going through that again. So I'm up to the after the Barrett thing. So I'm going to be playing that. I think I'm going to stream if you're good on that. If you want that, I figured, we did enough Battlefield. I'm going back to the backlog. So for the backlog, I think it's fitting that we play a Gaming Grindhouse backlog song for our next game stream, where we're going to hit up that backlog, Grinders, because that's what it is. That's right. That's right. Get us to 100. Grinders, hit that like button. So we're going to go back to Final Fantasy. Hit up that backlog. So with that, Grinders, I'm going to give you this backlog song and keep it locked here, because I'm going to be doing some more Grindhouse remixes live as I learn my DJ GMGs, grinds my gears in the house. So Grinders, hit that like button, and here comes your song for the backlog season. Thank you again. Hit that hype button as well. Hype up the video, whatever that does, but it does something. Likes and hypes. And comment below on what you'd like to see here or topics for the next show. Thank you again, Grinders. Congratulations to all the VIPs. Check out the video music from last week. And also, thank you again for all the VIP gifts, super chats, and contributions are hitting that like button and chatting up with the Gaming Grindhouse DJ GMG. But here's the backlog season song as we head out for the Gaming Grindhouse. We close its doors for this evening.
Pile of cases on the desk, spines like trophies I ain't touched yet. Year-old saves gathering dust, still say continue like they trust me. Clock hits 8, say one quick run. Next thing I know, I'm chasing suns. Whole new world, I just booted up. Another epic in the queue. Good luck, it's the backlog season. I keep at it, never beat 'em. Every title feels like freedom. Yeah. It's the backlog, one more quest, I'm leaning into 20 different stories, screaming, tell myself I got a weekend, but it's the backlog, it's the backlog. Old school legends calling out, friends keep hyping, you'll miss out, brand new drops crash through the door, while last year's king still beg for more. Multiple maps in my mind, side quests tangle with my life, save points buried in the past. I swear this time I'll see the credits at last. Season, I keep at it, never beat 'em. Every title feels like freedom. Yeah, it's the backlog. One more quest, I'm leaning into 20 different stories, screaming, tell myself I got a weekend, but it's the backlog. It's the backlog. Stack 'em high, let 'em stare me down. All these worlds I still haven't found. Laugh it off, but I'm in too deep. Can't choose one, so I don't sleep. Backlog, one more quest, I'm leaning into 20 different stories, screaming, tell myself I got a weekend, but it's the backlog.